Yo, what up? Welcome to yet another episode of the Wine Bottles and Washcloth Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Damo Hicks. Along with me, as always, is Terrence Yates, a.k.a. T two times, a.k.a. T double T. And today, we got another appearance of our third co-host. But he has his own music.
He does. Let me get that going. All right. And featuring Marcus Brown.
Treat me bad. I'm like the Saturday Night Live people at the end. I'm like kind of a cast member, but he might not be on the show.
You never know.
He's also featuring.
He like Eddie Bryant.
Like I'm not
Chris Red. Marcus Brown.
He's not Kenan Thompson.
That nigga just turned around eating wings with mumble sauce on it.
What?
Huh?
Oh, hey.
Oh, but we got a special guest in this bitch today, bro.
Special guest.
Hey, look, 15-year comedian veteran.
Oh, man.
You can check him out on Joe Clair in the morning.
One of the kings of DC
one
comedy.
of kings of DC
I'm
comedy.
gonna put that label out there.
If you don't know this nigga's voice,
Yeah.
you need to get your ass up and check out some DC comedy, bro.
Yeah.
This nigga's been everywhere. You name it.
Yeah.
Philly, New York, Cali. The motherfucker going overseas coming up.
Yep.
Yes.
And
A regular overseas.
A regular overseas.
Yes.
man.
This motherfucker started out with us. One of my good friends in this motherfucker.
Yes.
Every time we see him, it's a good time. Welcome to the podcast, Eddie Bryant.
Yeah. Oh, man. Glad to be here. Oh, man.
Oh, let the
Great.
chopping it up begin. man.
How y'all doing, Joe?
Hey, come on, bro.
Good
Welcome.
to be here.
Welcome.
Proud of y'all. This
Hey,
podcast is cranking.
We got our own little Steve Harvey.
I see.
You know, he does
Happy to
intros.
Hey, if you've been hosting for years doing comedy, you learn how to do it.
That's
you know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
You done heard some bad ones.
I've definitely heard some bad ones.
Coming to the stage, this nigga here, I don't know him.
Hey,
If he ain't good, you can boo him. Like, what?
hey,
Damn,
man.
that's right.
And I can put a name, and that was Teddy Carpenter.
He's like, I ain't want
That
to.
was Teddy Carpenter at Teddy's House of Comedy.
Now, I'm sorry, that happened to me at Martini's.
Oh,
God damn.
I mean, I don't know this nigga. He don't be coming up here, but if he ain't funny, boo him.
boy.
Classic.
Oh, man.
Set up for failure.
That was Teddy Carpenter night.
That was what was it? It was something going on special.
But was it Teddy Carpenter?
And no, it was Teddy Carpenter. Yes, it was Teddy
There
Carpenter.
wasn't nothing going on.
That's the common
That's
denominator.
just what he
That
does.
first thing is like, well, man, where you been at? I'm like,
Huh?
hey, I was told that you run the show now, and it ain't the same show up and perform.
Where you
when
been
you supposed to be here kissing my ass to perform. Like, okay,
Oh, damn.
all right.
See how
I'm
that-
leave it.
You see how that worked out?
I'm gonna leave it there.
He's
'cause-
coaching Little League now.
Wow.
Is he?
I hope they're doing better than my team.
No, the hell he ain't. There's no little league team. He can't pass no background check for nobody. No, he ain't pass.
Hey, but my question is, at the end of the games, are they giving them the standing ovation?
Nope.
Is he picking the kids up and like,
No. He's just selling personality pictures.
Shout out to Teddy Carpenter.
Yeah.
One of the
shout out for Teddy Carpenter for walking into Henry's Soul Food Cafe at Mitchellville Plaza when it was open and just grabbing juice like he knew everyone in there. Saw that.
hey, but
I used to live across the street.
But in respect to Teddy Carpenter, I have to tell new comedians because they'll be telling jokes and I'll be like, "Hey, come here for a minute. Hey, that set was funny as shit, but that joke you tell right there, don't tell that ever again. That's Teddy Carpenter Def Comedy Jam. You just don't recognize that you heard it and it's stuck in your head.
Yep.
Niggas do that shit though.
Oh yeah,
I seen that.
It does get to your
I seen
subconscious.
that dude.
That is
Huggy,
one thing-
That dude Huggy Lowdown. I seen him do Teddy Carpenter the whole shit.
Oh.
When he stood behind the girl, and when the girl had the girl behind him.
I can tell you three
yeah,
motherfuckers
yeah,
that do that
I
shit.
mean, we was on the stage. We was sitting there like, I know we
seen
seen
that
this shit
before.
before
Yeah.
somewhere. That's
Somebody
shit.
stole it from somebody, and somebody stole it.
Oh,
Yeah.
somebody else.
Between Howard G
I was the name of that
Teddy
guy. That was the last
Carpenter,
person I saw do it.
and Sam,
Yeah,
where
Sam
he
Mike. That's
come
the name.
from? Where he come from?
Sam
You
Mike.
got to find a
That's it.
VHS tape with a date on the corner.
Got to.
I did it
wow.
first.
The little jiggly time.
Yeah.
01.04.1998.
Terrible. Well, none of them
shit.
niggas is here.
Yeah, fuck
Eddie
it.
Bryant is here.
I tell you who
Exactly.
is. Yeah,
Damn
We
right.
are.
Damn them names.
the voice of DC
That's
comedy.
the name right here.
So now I'm glad to see y'all because shit, it's been a crazy time.
Nigga, how's your New Year been? How's everything going? Let's go ahead and chop this up.
Oh well, shit, a guy broke up with, and I know.
That's the way to start the year up.
the Lord removed some baggage
God came
Before the
down.
ball dropped.
He's like, you know what? You will not eat another one deviled egg again.
Hey, okay.
Not in 2020.
You've been delivered.
So real quick though, we was in Chick-fil-A earlier.
Talk to us, please.
Okay.
Talk to us.
Chick-fil-A was so.
Okay. So outside of Chick-fil-A being weird in itself, and us seeing the dog with probably one of the greatest crops of hair I've ever seen in America.
I need an explanation there.
This nigga Eddie. Okay, so we talked about people eating black eyed peas and greens and shit.
Right.
Okay.
Rather,
This nigga says, he said, man, I'm not eating no black eyed peas. I'm carrying them around in my pocket for luck.
Hold on, stop.
This nigga has him in his pocket. Look.
wow.
Stop.
Hey.
I'm gonna
Hey,
keep
stop. Okay, can I say something real quick
so-
before you
so-
continue?
okay.
When you said that, you said something, black eyed peas, and he just leaned back and went into his pocket.
Nigga, because that's what
I'm
he
like,
did.
what the hell?
And he was shaking them like dice.
Y'all hear that?
The clickety clack, the clickety clack of the black eyed peas.
Okay. So I got. So how long do you keep that in your pocket?
I'm gonna keep
Until
it
the
all
luck
year.
happen.
Yeah.
Until something happens.
But let me tell you the genius behind this shit. Because the definition of insanity
He gonna make me go put
is
black-eyed
doing the
peas.
same thing,
Yes.
expecting
Right.
a different
Something
result.
different.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers have been eating black eyed peas and greens
Since-
every
yes,
year, and
yes.
ain't none of these motherfuckers made it.
Yeah, at
This
all.
nigga done switched it up.
Yes.
Hey.
So it's gonna switch up.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Hey.
Hey, I guarantee you.
I'm trying to put a couple dollars in this nigga pocket and hopefully get my return. This nigga's gonna do it.
All I know is that if
Gonna have
this,
me-
if this 2020 goes great here, 2021 we all gonna have
Black
you
eyed
got
peas
yours?
in my
Yeah, I got
pocket.
mine.
I told the
black-eyed
nigga
peas.
in
I got some lima beans in the other pocket.
I
just
told
in
him
case.
in Chick-fil-A, I was like, I'm gonna get my daughter to make me a macaroni necklace with black eyed peas. I walk around with them bitches like that Smarties necklace, just bite off them bitches.
You better believe it.
I'll wear them
Oh, my
bitches like
goodness.
Kamoyo beads from fucking Black Panther.
You gotta
nigga.
explain that all the time.
Base it in hot sauce and keep it.
Walk around smelling like
Right.
vinegar.
You got chitlins in your pocket.
What's that smell?
That's my luck, motherfucker. Shut up. Don't worry about my shit.
That's my destiny. That's what that is. That's success.
Oh, so now you know what type of show this gonna be, bro.
Yeah.
You know what type of show this gonna
Hell
be.
yeah, man. So
This is
it's
gonna
been
be-
cool, man. How about y'all? Y'all been having a good year?
So far, so good.
So far, so
Yeah.
good.
I'm still breathing.
I mean,
I tell you what I didn't like this year
What that?
is we lost one of the good ones, bro.
Yeah.
We lost one of the good ones.
Yeah.
And he has been instrumental in probably all of us. this year.
everybody.
We have to do a shot on
We
that.
definitely
Yeah,
lost
yes,
a good one.
yes.
And that is Darcel Blackman, a.k.a. the Fabulous Fat Doctor, a.k.a.
Yes.
Fat Doc, a.k.a. Doc to all of us in the metropolitan D.C. area. Anyone who's ever started comedy out this way knows this legend.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you missed out.
Yeah, if you don't, you better look it
missed
up.
out. It's
You
like
better
the
look it up.
ibex and the black hole and stuff. You didn't. You missed that chance.
Hey, that dude was not only a good comedy legend, but he was a friend. He was a mentor.
Mentor,
Yes.
dad,
Man.
Yeah.
He was your number one
Yeah, he
cheerleader.
was, yes, he was your coach.
He was your coach. He one of the best people.
Yeah, all around good soul.
All around
yes,
good soul.
yes.
That's right. To Doc.
Yep. That dude will be sorely missed.
Yeah.
That shit hurt.
Hey, listen. Let me say this. And
Hey,
I
you
wanna,
know they did something on Get Up DC.
Yeah, I saw
That
that.
shit was dope as
yes,
fuck.
Yes,
That's cool.
I didn't recognize that he wrote the episode
Of
Martin.
He wrote a couple
I didn't know
episodes
that.
for Martin.
I didn't recognize that today.
He wrote.
The one with
We were talking about this the other
the one with
day.
the dentist.
Yeah, with Pam.
With Pam.
Pam.
And what of them?
My Mama
One with-
Bird.
My Mama Bird.
Really?
And the one where Gina got her head stuck in the
Yeah.
head.
Yep.
Oh, that.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. That's
those are classics.
Yeah.
Yeah. We literally we had this conversation the other day.
You know how he got fired? He tried to write himself into the show, just like a DC nigga.
Really?
Like,
Not mad at that at all.
who is this dude?
Bravo.
So there's Bro Man from the fifth floor, but on the fourth floor,
So then they got a new boyfriend.
there's a nigga.
Oh,
Martin was like, yes. So
Your services are no longer
man.
needed.
Hey, y'all need to check out, and I reposted it. Clay Miles in the basement.
Oh yeah.
He was on it. Y'all
Yeah,
see that?
I saw it.
And they had conversations about the story with him and Martin.
Yeah.
And how he goes to meet Eddie Murphy. And that whole I can't even tell the story properly.
Yeah.
But I
Doc told me that Eddie Murphy took the Mr. T,
yes.
put it in my butt.
Yeah.
When I gave Mr. T in
Yeah.
prison.
Mhm.
Yeah, he said he took that joint. He said he submitted the joint because Eddie was looking for like some
Yeah.
shit for I think a special. I can't remember which one it
Yeah,
was.
he told that story on there.
Delirious.
Delirious.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
And he said that they sent him a check.
Yeah, paid him well and said
That
no.
was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna snatch that.
Hey,
Thanks, and thanks.
I got respect for him because my interactions with him weren't as many as probably as you guys, but I always will remember people saying, "Hey, you gotta go to the class out there, laugh out loud."
No.
I apologize. Jokes on us.
Laugh out loud.
We're gonna talk about that in a minute.
We're gonna talk about that.
But say you gotta go to the class. That time, I'm just getting over that hump of open micer. Now I'm doing shows. I'm getting paid a little bit of money or whatever. I think I'm doing something.
Still doo-doo brand.
Yeah, still do the brand, so I ain't going nowhere. But I get there, and, the other comedians know me. Hey, I'm like, all right, get on stage. I do a couple jokes because we had to do that. He stops me mid-set and was like, excuse me, stop for a second. Incomplete. Come off the stage. And I'm sitting there like, nigga, do you know the fuck you see they was laughing last night at this shit. Pulls me aside though and says, look, I want you to read this book here. Mm-hmm. Come back and talk to me.
The Comedy Bible.
I didn't know what it was because he had made copies of it. So it was like just, the copies made. Yeah. And so for the longest, I thought it was his book. So I'm reading it like this. I'm like, man, Fat Doctor is the smartest nigga ever because he didn't figure it all out. But after reading that and listening to him, I was like, he was right. All that shit was incomplete. I mean, them niggas was laughing, but I gotta keep writing. This I ain't ready for TV like I thought.
Beginning, middle, and end.
Yes, I had a bunch of amazing beginnings.
Right,
and that was it. But
you should know that because you teach.
Yeah.
He said he'd tell you.
So you got a lot of incomplete kids.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah, but I got some incomplete kids. I know that. Yeah,
motherfuckers do. Please remember, fuck my dear ancestors.
There it is. There it is. Yes.
Niggas don't do that. Please remember.
Mm-hmm.
Answers.
Mm-hmm. If you don't come up with an answer, then all that shit means nothing.
Nigga, speaking of LOL.
Oh, God.
Down.
Hosted by our guest. Probably one of the dopest slept on spots.
Oh my God.
In the DC metropolitan. Fuck the improv.
Yes.
I'm dead serious.
That's
Fuck the
real
improv
life. Yes.
And anything else.
Yes.
That spot, if you was a black comic, nigga, you ain't go there, you dumb. It was dumb. And that joint was hot as fuck.
And here's what's hot about that too. I saw the transition. I was in the car dropping this man with the vest.
Yeah.
At the building they was building.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Eddie, I'm dropping you here. I'm like, what the fuck? Where am I dropping you at? Eddie, this building ain't complete, Eddie.
You sure you want this ain't complete?
Do I need to stay?
I got to go in here. Figure
out the rest of this plan.
You sure you want to go in this?
Eddie was doing security for the building that they was constructing.
Man,
while doing Laugh Out Loud.
That is okay. So Doc, man. Okay, so Chris, y'all know how that.
No.
So Chris Thomas. Okay, first of all, Wiggs and them had it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
And then it folded.
Because they had the Esau McGraw conference. Was that?
No. I brought Esau. They wasn't doing no Esau.
It wasn't Esau. Okay. I remember Esau McGraw with the competition there.
Yeah. But,
okay.
But
Continue though.
Esau was at State of the Union. No, was that Comedy Union?
Yeah.
He had a show at Comedy Union LA. But I digress.
Continue.
I digress.
So
Wiggs was running
it. Chris Thomas picked it up.
Okay.
Right? And Chris Thomas was bringing some vaudeville. He raping the budget. Okay? You know he raping the budget. Yeah, Doc, it's going to cost you $2,500. And he's bringing these people.
$17.99.
And the people that he bringing, they really on family vacation. Now, they done brought their whole family.
Well, they was already in town.
No. They came for this. Like, Chris got some money for me in DC. Boom. And they weren't like established acts. And so one weekend he brought this act, and dude brought his whole family. I forget the dude who it was. And Chris was like, yeah, I need you to host for me this weekend. Man, I smoked this dude's boots.
He had to follow the host.
Yeah, I was like, man, I'm gonna earn my money this weekend. Pow, 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 pow.
Hey, let me tell you, in comedy, my nigga, if that's when you stop, that's when motherfuckers stop wanting to work with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, if you hosting and you smoking the fuck out of features and headliners, niggas don't want you on shit no more.
Yeah, fuck you.
That's how you know you good.
So boom. So then the club owner goes, yeah, so we want to bring you in.
We want to go in a different direction.
We want to cut off the middle man.
Right. And now prior to, I had got a job with Pop Thomas when Chris was running it. Okay, so Pop and Chris is running the joint. Now the way that they market and promote was the old way. I'm like, hey Pop, this is a Facebook page. Here's a MySpace page. MySpace page. Okay,
yes.
so these flyers and tickets that you're handing out one by one in front of the Safeway.
Yeah.
You could do that way, but I can do 500.
Yeah.
He was like, "Nah, just do it like
That's
I'm telling
one
you."
way.
And blah blah blah. I was like, "Oh God."
Okay.
So then I host, and then the club owner was like, "Yeah, so we want to bring you in." I said, "Well, I can't do nothing without Chris."
Okay.
Right? And so we had a meeting, me, Chris, and then in the club, and then Chris was like, he was with it, but he wasn't with it. He was like, well, I know he going to do the work that I don't want to do. You know what I mean? So then it was like, all right, this week you host, Chris, then next week you host, then next week you host, next week you host. And then Chris got tired of that shit. And then it was like, all right.
Phased out, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. And I was going to war with the club over Chris. They was like, he did see that. I was like, man, fuck. None of this shit wouldn't be possible without Chris.
Yeah. Oh, so they were trying to
Yeah.
next to him.
Yeah. So I was just like, no. And I would just keep my loyalty with Chris versus the club. And that's smart. Yeah.
That's business.
You gonna have to, you gotta, cause shit, fuck it. If it wasn't for Chris, I wouldn't have been there. Fuck.
Yeah.
So
Chris opened doors.
right. So and that's how I got on TV too. Yeah, Chris does. Yeah. That's how I got on TV. That Martin Lawrence.
The Martin Lawrence First Amendment.
Hell yeah. Chris Thomas.
Yeah, it is.
Bad motherfucker.
I remember when they bought the auditions to that joint. Me and Angus Black, we smoked that motherfucker up.
Yeah. I'm man.
Angus got that joint though. I did not. Angus got that shit, but I did not. But me and Angus are still cool to this day. Though.
Yeah. Now we not. No, I'm fine.
Oh, you and Angus?
No, we good. We good.
He's like, oh, Angus cool as shit.
Yeah, he cool as motherfucker.
Let me say this too, though, about LOL. One thing I watched and watching you, because I watched and I was like, man, Eddie's hosting, he's running this thing, but you ran it almost like Sam Ace Rothstein. Like literally in the middle of a set, he might stop and be like, hold on. Look at your muffin. Look at my muffin. Yours is overflowing with blueberries. Mine don't have shit in here.
Yeah.
Let's go back there to the kitchen.
Yeah.
And tell the chef, put an equal amount of blueberries in each one of these muffins.
Yes.
What? You want me to look? You heard me. Like snatching up waitresses. Like, hey, excuse me. This cup got 3 pieces of ice and here's got 1. Y'all better get this shit together.
And that's how you know it's a great quality show.
Yes.
If the host give a fuck about what your food look
Yes.
like and your drink.
Yes.
Nigga, this motherfucker was running the whole
I
shit.
got my rib crack right here. This one right here.
He's pointing to a specific rib.
Yes, this one.
Podcast listeners.
Yes, so the motherfucker.
The third down from the arm.
So I didn't know. Okay, so boom. In order to do the joint, you had to change the culture of what the club was doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
True story.
So the club was used to fuck it,
Free for all.
Yeah, it's a free fall.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So
Anarchy 99.
I'm going into it. I'm thinking, oh, this needs to be ideal, and we need to grow it.
We need to compete.
But I didn't understand human resource. So a nigga came home from jail and became the cook.
Wow.
Right?
Shit. You can't tell him put an equal amount of blueberries.
And the chicken was coming down slow. I was on set. I was like, the whole front row is missing
Waiting.
food.
Yeah.
And they mad and they send them in there. Why the show is fucked up? I'm like, they don't got no chicken. And so I run up off stage and I run upstairs all in the haze. Hey, man, come on, man. Get this motherfucking chicken down here. And blah, blah, blah. He said, nigga, you know I just came home. I'm going to fuck you up.
Oh, shit.
Take your time with the chicken.
I was like, who the fuck you talking to?
Just get the chicken down when you can, man.
And then nobody gave me a memo and said, hey, I didn't get that nigga. You know he just came home from jail.
They didn't send that email out.
Yeah, they didn't send that. I didn't get that part. And then that's when this rib got cracked right here.
The headaches that came with
Yeah.
Nigga, I remember hosting that motherfucker. Ed had me host that motherfucker a couple times. That joint was fun.
Oh yeah.
That shit was fun.
Yes, but it sharpened the
1,000%.
knives.
Oh, man.
Like,
1,000%.
you better come with it. Don't come in here playing.
Yeah, because that's Oxon Hill. I mean, that's
Yeah.
Temple Hills.
Man, you
fuck
got a
around.
strip club down right 2 doors down, and they playing a go-go afterwards upstairs. You better come with it.
You better come with it.
Yeah.
But we had so much fun in that joint. Look at all the showcases.
All that
all
shit.
all the work.
Auditions,
One of the wildest stories I hired a waitress first weekend, right? Friday, Thursday, she didn't make no money.
How the fuck you make no money?
She make no money. I don't want to say why she ain't make no money, but she ain't make no money.
She make no money.
Friday, she coming in. She like, I better make some money.
Yeah, she made us. Yeah.
She make no money Friday.
Damn.
Saturday, the third day. Saturday, a couple comes in, sits at the table. The dude gets up, goes to the bathroom. I'm looking for my waitress. She is turning tricks in the bathroom.
I'm gonna make my money.
I'm gonna get my money today.
Woo.
So
Dude left his date to. Hey, all right.
You in the bathroom while your date is at the show. Say, hey, I suck your dick for $50.
$50 it is.
Hey, she wasn't making no money because wasn't no chicken coming out the kitchen either.
So I couldn't blame her.
Why? Why get chicken when you can have the
We can
full
have
chicken?
I don't want no chicken. What?
I'll take the chicken head.
How do you supervise that?
Yeah.
I need you to not.
I need you to.
You got to tax it.
Not suck a dick in the bathroom.
You do know that you owe the house 20% of your dick sucking revenue.
That's
You done turned into a pimp.
Right.
I can't even tell jokes,
You
but
got to tip out at the end of the night.
pimping since been pimping.
That was one of the craziest weekends ever.
That's crazy as hell.
That's crazy.
Chicks was out there selling ass in the bathroom.
In the middle of the show.
In the middle of the show.
Now, okay, so I'm about to ask, was this during the feature act? Was this the headliner?
Yes.
This was.
Hey, y'all ready for your feature act? No,
I gotta go to the
20. I did 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I see the dude and the girl come and sit. Dude leaves. She's sitting up front by herself. My whole 20-minute set. I'm like,
And ain't seen a waitress in 20 minutes.
you know I'm talking to. You know we're talking. Hey, where you? He went to the bathroom. I don't know what's okay. Where's my waitress?
Right.
Oh.
I ain't say that on stage, but I got
But
on
you wanted
stage.
to.
She come out the bathroom wiping her
Wow.
mouth.
Oh, man.
And the chick was probably like, the waitress has not been here the whole time you was gone. He was like, I know.
I know. I'm sorry.
I saw her in the
I was
bathroom.
like,
Right.
yeah, I did that too. I said, man, that bathroom is something else. I'm on stage in the middle. He like,
Oh, that's funny.
And he could just nod. He better like, I ain't gonna say shit.
he can't say
I can't
shit.
say a
He can't
motherfucker.
say
That
Hey.
motherfucker went from having full body posture pointing to his girl to just watching the show.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
I skated.
I'm good. I'm right. I'm good.
I'm good. You want some drink?
Yeah, one way or another.
You're right. You're right. I'm gonna have a great night.
But those were great times.
Ass in the bathroom.
Yeah.
At a show.
And I had to tell comedians though, like, because some of the comedians didn't appreciate it. And I had to tell them, like, look, hey, y'all don't recognize y'all getting y'all start at a true comedy club. This ain't no start at a bar or at a restaurant that has a comedy night.
Yeah, this shit is.
This is a comedy
geared to
club,
play.
right? Like you could do something and leave to go somewhere, but they sitting back bitching like, man, fuck that, fuck. Hey, nigga, you gonna be back at a bar tomorrow.
You don't get it.
Don't they? I mean,
don't get it.
Be happy.
The frustrations of trying to get on.
Hey,
It's so you internalize that shit.
You take it personal.
You really take it
After a while, you take it. I took shit.
but my
personal.
thing was they did okay. Some of them I realized didn't recognize, and I'm glad that we all here at the same stage.
Motherfuckers take it for granted. That's what it is.
because I'm sitting there looking at them like y'all ain't never.
We never had this.
DC Improv don't have no open mic.
No,
And the competition that they were having back then
we couldn't get
was
in.
slanted against us.
Yeah, it was all.
So it was like,
Only one that could get in was Seton.
That's it. Look, hey, okay, let me say this. That competition, I tried.
Oh, you were there that night.
So I tried a few different times. Matter of fact, I met John X.
Oh yeah,
Trying to get on. John X tells me, yeah, blah, 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 we got you. I'm like, yes, I'm ready. He leaves like the next day. So I'm like, oh, shit.
back at
So
it.
I'm back again like, hey, I got this DVD. I'm trying to get on. And I think, I won't say I will. Fuck it. Ryan Connor was running it.
Oh god,
And so I'm talking to Ryan, but I'm like, Ryan, we were just at the open mic 2 days ago, but now I got to give you a DVD.
And now it's
but fine, whatever.
Now it's business.
Whatever.
moves.
Now it's back to business. Fine.
We're friends there, Marcus.
I find out that I got to go through Seton to get to Ryan. And so I'm like, Seton, and he's like, yeah, I'll talk to Ryan for you. I'm like, why do I? Oh, okay, fine. And then you get up.
so
Because the only black people I know that really got up there was me, you, and Lawrence.
yeah.
That's it.
Now, the night that Seton won his competition, I feel I smoked Seaton's boots. Okay. But I did not win.
You didn't?
And Seaton has shows, and he's touring the world. And I go to the grocery store for grandma on Tuesdays. I know. But I'm proud of Seaton.
But let me say this too. Speaking of Seaton, and shout out to Seaton. When we did Laugh Out Loud, I had to have a conversation with him because Seaton wasn't a laugh out loud comedian.
Yeah, but I thought he was.
And so I had to say, look, Seaton, you got to do this because there were some comedians, black comedians, that wouldn't do laugh out loud, and I'm like, hey, you gotta.
That's literally the only place I wouldn't do martinis.
I agree there.
I would do
just laugh out loud. I agree
only.
There. I'm not doing Tuesday, but I'll go there Thursday.
Yeah,
because there was a level of everything you set up.
It was a level. It was set up.
Yes,
for winning.
For success. For success.
It's like, look, they're gonna come here. They're gonna laugh. They don't give a fuck who.
Right.
Yeah.
They just want.
And they want to laugh.
They want to laugh.
And they're gonna laugh whether you bring it or they.
Yeah. They're gonna be drunk. Everybody gonna be drunk.
Oh yeah. There's gonna be a bunch of ice waters.
Yeah.
And not just H2O with ice in.
No, the name of the drink.
that was the name of the drink. Ice water.
Huh?
It's a Long Island.
Yeah.
Without any of the brown shit in it.
Okay.
But I had to tell them that, look, you gotta master this crowd. Like, man, I ain't doing urban rooms. Like, you don't control who comes in the door, and you take that booking, and the crowd is half hood and half what you interested. What you gonna do?
I used to always do
have
both.
to have that.
Yeah.
I used to always do both.
Oh yeah.
See, I think that but he did have the right idea. He was not, because sometimes we get in this shit and we playing these little bullshit ass bar games.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna spend 10 years of my life playing these bullshit ass bars. I'm gonna shoot for high hanging fruit.
Yeah.
And so it served him well.
Oh yeah.
My fear is I don't want to end up 25 years in the game and the club is like, here, I got $200 for you. And I have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, fuck that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so what I did learn from that venue, just in that experience, was what a venue needs, what an audience needs, and what a comedian needs. And how do you put all of those things together so it works good for everybody? And that's what that club taught me. So now when I go into a venue, I can say, oh, yeah, they're losing money or they're making money. I can look at your bar, how your bar is set up. Like, oh, yeah, they're probably missing $20,000 in revenue just by the way that this is set up.
That's like Bar Rescue.
Yeah.
No, it's
yeah.
John Taft.
No.
That's exactly.
No, that's exactly what it is. You can see it right away.
Because Doc Hayes, even though he was cheap, and I mean, I had to argue every week about, even though we're going to get them, where is the money? I need the comedians' money. And he be like, oh, we only made blah, blah. I said, look, I ain't let nobody in free. Yeah. Everybody paid at least the $5.
I pushed the bar. I pushed the food.
Push the food, push the bar. That is not my response. I need the money. And so that is that level of making sure that we all straight as far as, hey, I got $400 for you this weekend. I got $800 for you this weekend. The DJ need their money. And some people will just let the club. I mean, you ever had that? Let me holler at you.
Yeah. What?
The arm on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I would go in there, John. They got guns. I don't got no gun. Go in there. Hey, I need the motherfucking money. What the fuck is you talking about, Eddie?
Okay, well, I don't have to say motherfucker,
No,
but I still need the money.
I need the money.
Motherfucker was a little bit much.
Yeah.
A little harsh.
Yeah. Oh, this motherfucker here. Then sometimes they be like, we'll make him wait till 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning just because he drunk and he feel like, And so you would, be like, why Eddie always got an attitude? Like, nigga, you don't know the
You don't see what's going on behind the curtain.
You don't see, you don't. Why he got an attitude? He mad because he won't put me up. Like, nigga, you know what? I just came out the office just to,
yes.
I'm going to go.
Hey, nigga, you just got here.
Yeah.
The show started at this time. You showed up late and wanted to get up.
Yeah.
With 30 comics already at the bar.
Man. And so that whole situation just taught me that. And then once I got out of there And God sent me out of there kicking and screaming because I wasn't trying to leave. I was like, give me a little bit more. He's like, nope, put you in a big ass fight, and you're getting out of here right now. And that's how I got my shit cracked.
You got
the second time.
Hey, let me. Can I? I'm gonna share a story, but I'm gonna leave names out. Cause I try to be respectful.
No, that's the worst part.
But I remember being on stage one night, and I'm just one of the comedians, and I'm performing, doing my thing. Next thing I know, I look in the back, and there's a tussle going on. I'm like, what in the hell? It was like, man, I told you, didn't I? And just a whole bunch of just scrapping. So the whole crowd just turns around and look. And I'm like, so they look back at me. I'm like, nigga, I'm trying to see too. What the fuck is going on? Mm-hmm. The situation gets handled. Yeah. So I'm still up there telling jokes. Person comes up and passes me a note and says, yeah, there you go. So I'm reading the note in front of the crowd, and the crowd's looking at me like, what it say? What it say? I'm like, hey, I'm going to tell y'all in a minute. Shut the fuck up. Okay, you guys. Apparently, I'm your host for the night. I'm gonna be landing this plane for us. We'll be arriving at BWI in approximately 27 minutes. And that was that. But I said, when I saw it, I was like, that's another headache that comes with
running a club.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes egos get in the way.
Oh yeah.
That's what everything.
They get upset. Okay, if I hand you a business. And the business is making, say, $1,000 a night. If I hand you a night, the revenue generated is $1,000, and I say, hey, I'm going to give you $300 a week to generate this $1,000. Right now, the rest of the $1,000, I got to pay waitress, I got to pay bar back, got to pay security, cashier, liquor, but 300 of this is going to be yours. Right? You must start the show at 9 o'clock and you must end the show at 11 o'clock because at 11:30 we have a band in which we're paying $800 to play, and they start at 11:30. They're going to go till 1 o'clock. During that time between 11:30 and 1 o'clock, that $800 band is going to generate about $2,500 worth of revenue. So now I have $3,500 worth of revenue, and I've spent $300 plus $800. Right? That way, this night pays for itself, and we can keep it going every week.
Keyword is profit.
Boom. Now, you start the show at 10 o'clock. I've lost an hour of revenue.
There it is. Yeah, because that money's not coming in.
Now, my audience is now not coming in at 9 o'clock. They're coming in at 10 o'clock. Now,
they want their show.
And then the band is starting later. Right. So now this $3,500 night is now generating $1,200.
Ooh.
Okay. Now,
but you still want your 300.
You still want your 300, and that band wants its 800.
Right.
So the club has now made $100, and they have not paid their staff.
Not a near.
Okay, this went on for 8 months.
Wow.
Okay.
And I didn't know that until right now.
8 months.
Ooh.
Now, the tussle was, man, I need you to get here
Fix
at this
this
time. Da-da-da-da-da. Man, fuck that. You tripping. So then the club owner comes to me. He don't go to him. He comes to me and says, hey, yeah, you need to get rid of him.
It is. Wow.
You need to get rid of him.
He's got to go.
And you have to fix this shit. Because I'm losing money, and if I'm losing money, you're going to lose money.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, buddy,
you
got to go.
Shit. Let me holler at you for a minute.
Bitch ass nigga, you hate this. Like, you don't understand. You ain't going in there.
It's show business.
Yeah, you're not going. You're not your friend.
Yeah, no. You wasn't in there. You don't know Baby D.
Yeah, and the same person went to the club. Yeah, I can do this better than Eddie. And they like, okay, we'll talk to you. But they know based on what's going
on here.
So he don't quite understand like his,
Yeah.
So you be like,
and in that, but now you've also shown your backstabbingness.
Yeah.
They smile in your face.
So then that's when
take your place.
So that's when the split in life happens. Right? You know what?
Gotta keep them separated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
well.
It comes with it. Yeah.
On a lighter note, Charlamagne.
That was a big pivot. I mean,
Charlamagne from the Breakfast Club
on a lighter note,
half of that shit.
and Angela
right?
This part. What does Charlamagne do?
Well, I'll tell you. I'm glad.
See the God.
Speaking of on the brighter side, right?
Now we have talked about Charlamagne,
And we have
on this podcast.
We have talked about Charlamagne. We talked about Charlamagne with what's his name?
Ibaka? Serge
Ibaka.
Ibaka?
Yeah, Serge Ibaka.
Asking.
Serge Ibaka, was that all him in his gray sweatpants?
Oh,
No,
okay.
no.
No, that happened.
That happened.
Yeah.
My internet don't work like y'all.
Yeah. So Baco has a cooking show.
It's like a cooking show where he interviews people and
So Charlamagne was on there,
some stuff.
and Charlamagne pretty much said, "Hey, look, man, I'm gonna ask you because all the women want
All
to
the
know.
women keep asking me to ask you.
In them you keep wearing them sweatpants. Is that all you? Is that all you in them sweatpants?
Yeah. Yeah. And that nigga Serge Ibaka was like,
Are
you serious?
Yeah, like.
And he went in. He doubled down.
And it's like Serge tried to get off of it.
Yeah.
He was like, no.
No,
Let's get back to that meat. Let's get back to that
Let's
meat.
get back to that question.
Yeah, did he say that? Was that a quote? Let's get back to the meat.
Let's get back to that meat or something. Let's get back to that.
Yeah, let's get back to your
No.
meat. And then Serge Ibaka was like, he looked at his people and was like, is he serious?
Is he serious? Is this guy serious?
This is why the black woman is stressed out.
Yeah.
So on top of that, now this
Two
happens.
successful black men asking about each
That's
other's meat.
why Uhura had that one earpiece. Trying to stay in tune with the other side.
No bullshit.
God damn it. Yeah, you caught that shit. Motherfucker, bring it up.
Oh, Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Yes, live long and prosper.
That's why she was trying to get us a green nigga.
Yeah.
But
so,
your boy is at it again.
at it again.
And
this
speaking
week.
of the bright side, he showed the other side.
Yes, he did.
He said
Totally.
he gave DJ
Literally.
Envy a gift in a box. DJ Envy unwraps said gift, opens it up, and it is a latex mold of his ass. Complete with testicular region.
balls
Yes.
and taint.
Balls taint.
Everything.
And I believe he quoted and said, "Oh yeah, it's got a life-size butthole too." Put your finger in.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What is a life?
Yeah.
So he had someone make a cast mold of his butt
Of his actual ass.
and balls.
He wrapped it
balls.
up and gave it to
Wrapped it
in a
up and gave it to
box.
Envy.
and gave it to his coworker.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, that's where I would get punched in the face and just walk to human resources.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Yeah, I'm going right to human resource. This is what I did.
Yeah.
So
This is why I did it.
So DJ Envy did not do what a normal hetero would do.
Yeah.
He didn't flip the box and be like, man, get that shit out
Tried
of
to
here.
cut it off a couple times.
This
Right.
nigga said, and I quote,
God damn, he got
"This your butt, and these your balls." And then he put his finger in the butthole after a while.
Yeah, because Charlamagne told him. Yeah, put your finger in
He
the
said,
butt.
put your thumb in the butthole.
And he was like, nah.
Then he did that shit.
He went to Hampton, didn't he? Dude.
Yeah. Hey, Marcus, you're at Hampton Institute.
Alumni.
You know this guy, right?
Yeah, you
That
went
would
to
never
I think you
happen
actually
in
know
Morgan
him.
State.
Didn't you guys share pizza once in the cafeteria?
Y'all had a class together.
Hey, my mic is going out. My mic is.
Oh, no.
hell, man?
Yeah, he did go to Hampton.
There's nothing
Be
wrong with
Hampton.
it.
What?
Actually.
Wait a minute now.
H.U.?
No, you're not gonna say no.
Ain't that the real H.U.?
I can't.
What's the H? Is the H? Is the H for Hampton or Homa?
Wait, that's not a Hampton thing. That's a New York thing. That's what we're gonna go with. We're gonna go with that.
Okay.
All
We're gonna go with a New York thing. I'm gonna.
Well, I never trust a guy with eyeliner on anyway.
I don't trust a
feel that
nigga
too.
who stresses his name like he does when he introduces DJ Envy. Like,
Well, I'll trust that before I trust a nigga who put a finger in another man.
I don't trust a
That's-
nigga who
that's-
indulges in the joke,
And-
even if it was.
I got
And-
kicked out of my cousin's house.
Nigga,
We were drinking, and I don't know how we got on this
Got
subject.
kicked out of families.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, because I said any guy that's hitting a woman in the butthole on a regular basis,
likes butt
like
only.
is there's something going on.
Yeah, something's going on.
You know what I mean? Something's going on.
I have said this on many occasions.
You said
Yeah.
so when I said it, it was get the fuck out.
It's like you're speaking directly to me.
You may leave.
He was counting numbers. Like, hold on. I did. Put
That nigga say, hold up, I did that shit.
5 days in a week. I done done it 3 times, and it's only Wednesday.
Right.
Shit.
Like, yeah, get the fuck out.
Wow. I'm gonna go read with you there, though. It can't be.
You know what, though?
I don't even.
I like the female parts. Everything got an ass. All things, men and women of all species, got asses.
Yeah.
Right. And,
I like the female shit.
Female, right. The female,
Yeah.
the stuff that separates
I
us
like
from
the box with the water in it.
Yeah, there it is.
The
Yes.
box
Yeah,
with
the
the
box with
water.
the water in it.
The water in it.
The front butt.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is the most spectacular.
Yeah.
That's the best place in the world.
Yes.
I like the pink,
Hilarious.
not the stink.
Not here. No. This ain't what it's about right here. The pinky ain't what it's about. No, it's that video saying to myself, no, Envy, no.
Oh, but he
Don't do it.
And you know what he said? He looked right at you in the camera and was like,
And
That's
then,
him
it
putting his
went,
finger in.
and then he went further
and put lotion on said butt.
After it was
butt.
requested.
on a fake butt. After Charlamagne was like, "Hey, put lotion on it."
No.
And I was like, "No, don't do it."
And
Envy. Don't
Charlamagne
do it,
also
Envy."
provided said lotion.
Yeah, he went and got the lotion for it. He was ready.
Why would you have lotion in the studio?
Black people get ashy. That I can understand.
No.
Why didn't you?
But you on the radio. Fuck you think about.
That's true. You can have all the ass between your pointer and thumb finger. It wouldn't matter.
You got to leave at some point and go straight to someplace. You got to get your Mr. Burns up, rub the lotion in.
I foresee Angela Yee doing her own show.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
she's going solo.
in that video, she was completely like
She getting ready for her podcast.
not even paying attention.
Right.
She was just
going
staring
on
at
the
the just staring at her phone.
Right.
And then she got up after a while and started recording it like these motherfuckers.
Yeah, she
here.
started recording.
That's why
And
she
that-
going through things and having Tank talk about
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
because she's in a
yes.
nice,
what you're
funny
surrounded by.
environment. I couldn't. Ain't no way none of my boys could just hand me
At all.
a gelatin.
Nigga, we would not be boys no more.
Ever.
Right.
That's
You
the
tipped the
worst
box
gift.
over.
Who does that?
You flipped that
Oh,
box.
you
Like,
flipped the box. You flipped the box over.
I was
fuck
set-
outta here.
I would set you on fire.
I would cuss. I cuss on the radio and accept the FCC fines.
Yeah,
Well, they can cuss.
Uh-huh.
I fuck that.
Yeah, they can.
Fuck that is with the proper response.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Ain't no way.
FOH. Fuck out of here.
Well, you know,
No, yeah, that's what you end up
All
saying.
right,
You
so-
say, you know what? No.
I had a birthday in November. We did the podcast. If one of you motherfuckers had gave me an ass mold, buddy, I tell you this podcast would be me doing this shit out my bedroom.
Yes.
Just one mic, and I do that shit on my cell phone, ass mold free.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Why, Charlamagne? Why?
Nigga,
I know,
only the world knows.
What was the purpose on the front end?
I don't even know what the mindset was
What
behind
was
it.
the purpose on the front end? Why would you ever do that to yourself?
Nigga, who is getting their ass
getting
molded?
their ass molded?
If you need a porn star and selling that shit, because they do it,
Yeah, they do it, but that's understandable. That's merchandising.
merchandising.
wait a minute. Wait.
You don't give it to your friends.
This you can make a mold. This is the first. This is news to me. I'm kind of like a straight up and down kind of guy.
I'm gonna call bullshit.
I ain't going around making no mold.
I'm gonna tell you, any nigga who said he got the same rib crack twice,
He got kicked out of his cousin's house.
it's not straight up and down. That nigga been somewhere. He done seen some things.
but
He done seen some shit. That nigga seen some shit. Even if it was indirectly walking into like, oh, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and finish. That's a nigga that was walking into a bathroom and seen his waitress servicing a
Now, okay,
Exactly.
that's normal shit.
normal
That's
shit.
a normal
Normal
Saturday
That don't
night.
happen on a Friday. That
Normal
don't happen at
Tuesday night.
Fridays.
But
That does
ain't
not happen at
nobody
Applebee's.
come in with a mold
full.
of their ass.
That's a production.
A full mold.
Yeah,
That's a production. You got to spend time doing that.
Right.
You do.
And he didn't thought about this for a while.
And hold on. And the creation of it
With the butthole.
with the butthole, which
And
means
the
that
balls.
something,
He had a-
something
somebody
had,
had to.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, somebody had to and make certain that
Somebody,
is pronounced.
you know what they
The
did?
Illuminati
They probably
is
had to
real.
put a stick in his butt.
Yes.
Oh, I ain't even think about that.
No.
Oh, that nigga gets butt plugs.
I'm going back to school. I don't want to do entertainment anymore. I
I'm gonna
quit.
take some credit out.
If it's obviously I can't.
This is
grow
where
a
you-
I got to
child.
use my creative genius in another way.
Yes.
This is what it takes.
I'm going to be a starving artist.
Yeah.
No.
Anyone got
no.
watercolors?
Yeah, because this
No.
is not happening.
Now I got a question, Charlamagne, too, in terms of where your friends at.
Nigga, he gave his friend a butthole.
No, I'm talking about your other friends.
He got none.
If we sat here, okay, imagine this.
They don't have friends in Monk's Corner.
Imagine we sitting here. Hold on. Let me say this.
Right.
You're not gonna disrespect Monk's Corner. I've been to Monk's Corner. There's only one stoplight in. Hey, my grandmama.
Oh shit! Look,
It's
this
from
nigga-
Monk's
you
Corner.
See this motherfucker?
Where is
Serious as a
Monk's
motherfucker.
Monk's Corner is like outside of Charleston.
There's a small ass
I've been
town
there once.
in
Hey,
South Carolina.
When you go there,
That's where you from.
when you pull the time I went once with my grandmother, and as we drove through, I was like, "Okay, grandma, y'all ain't got no traffic lights nowhere. Like you can see the footprints of the slaves running, woo, pointing to the North Star. That's Monk's Corner. I see why he left. But
Did he leave?
if we're here, let's say the three of us are sitting here planning for last week, we were planning for this, and you said, "Hey, Marcus, I'm gonna go ahead and get my ass. I'm gonna have something for Eddie Bryant when he shows up.
Hey, you think you're like a cast mold of my dick and balls?
I should be the one to stop you
You should.
and be like, you know what, as your friend today, because if you do that shit tomorrow,
That's on you.
Okay,
that,
so
that might be the end of the friendship.
maybe he didn't tell nobody. Maybe it was a clandestine move.
What?
You had
What
to.
blunt did you hit? You say,
And see, that's why. See, if it was blunt related, then he could blame it on something. This is internal game, man.
And there's no blunt that does that.
This is internal game. Yeah,
We've had some, there are a lot of streams out of here.
There's no
By
indica
saying-
or sativa.
Neither one.
Like,
There's
you know what I'm gonna do?
There's nothing wrong with homosexuality is your choice.
We got It's 2020. It's 2020.
You better say it or you're gonna be on the
tread-
news.
tread
Otherwise,
lightly.
2023, this is going to be played.
I will say,
as Eddie Bryant
I
hosts
respect.
the-
I respect you.
as
I
Eddie
respect-
Bryant
I
hosts-
respect your PR move.
Because you
Yeah.
got to host
However-
you're going to host the Oscars.
Yeah, no, yeah. one
Ah,
day.
exactly. See,
Hey,
you giving up your
Speaking
Oscar
of hosting,
host.
Ricky Gervais
Oh my God.
gave that shit to him.
yeah.
That motherfucker.
I didn't see it. I heard about
I'm so glad
That
he did it.
motherfucker. I mean,
it. Okay, catch me up to speed.
this nigga pulled out both guns. It was like, gah. I'm talking about he went straight in.
Because I heard people saying, like, where did he go? Like, did they fire him mid?
No.
They said that he was off the hook like that.
No. He was like, I'm not going to do it anymore. Like, I'm not doing it anymore after this year. So,
So fuck
it. Yes. Quote, end quote.
Yeah.
He said, I don't give a fuck. He said, you guys are going to come up here, try to make a political statement. But if he pointed to the dude from Apple, he said, but if they say they want to do something with all the sweatshops that they got stuff in, if they offer you a contract to do a show, you'll go to it. And they was like, and everyone knows. He said the dude's name. They showed the dude in the crowd. He was like, awkward. He was like, and you know, the CEO for Apple, with all the sweatshops they make their phones in.
Wow.
That motherfucker went in.
So come up here.
He said, accept your shit
This shit.
and get the fuck
Get the
off.
fuck
This is
off.
literally what he said. Hey, on top of other things.
Yeah.
He said, he said a car picked me up, had a license plate, and he said, I'm pretty sure that license plate was made by, and I think he said one of the chicks, this like Aunt Becky, or the other chick, what's her name? He said it was made by her.
Oh,
He was going in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He was going in.
Yeah. So
I'm telling
Yeah, back to the,
Hey, he was like, he said, here's another award show. Where it's gonna be a bunch of people getting awards. None of them are black or minorities. He said they've all been snubbed, so I guess.
and none of them won, correct?
no. No.
Woo!
So,
Hey, Ricky Gervais was not fucking
so
around.
he's allowed at the cookout.
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais.
Don't have
Get
your
him
have your glizzy.
Yeah, get him
I'll
a,
tell you what a glizzy is when you finish eating.
Hey,
get him a beer and a glizzy.
and you know what I'll give you? You can also say nigga if it's in a DMX song.
Yeah. My
He
niggas.
says it. He uses it.
Well,
Yeah, he uses
he's an ally.
it. Get him fucked up if you want to.
Yeah, he's an ally. I get to him.
That's funny.
He
Like you
probably
stole a
hangs
couple
out
times, but
with
then you
Egypt.
stop.
Yeah.
Like stop.
Yeah, he's like,
Go ahead.
maybe I shouldn't say it anymore.
Yeah, you hit him once.
Hey, I don't know.
Even if you're into that, okay, that's to you.
But, and the dope part about it is that he's a British motherfucker, but he's not one of them racist ones. Because I'll tell you how racist Britain is.
They exist.
Prince Harry, Meghan Markle. Hey, I'm a segue.
Transition.
I'm a segue. God,
That's a no look pass right there.
Yeah, he's.
If you run the lane, you're gonna get the ball.
because Prince Henry and Meghan Markle are getting the fuck out of Dodge.
I'm out of here.
They've been doing that chick wrong. I'm talking about they talked about their kid looking like a chimpanzee.
From Jump Street.
They talked
Get
about
that monkey out the
some
country.
other duchess of some crack ass shit over there had a brooch that was real racist. Probably was like a black face with the big red lips on and shit. And just wore the shit around the bride and everything. I was like, oh, this is that. No wonder they was like, that chick was stressing. They was like, she looked sick. That bitch was stressing. They was like,
I'm gonna kill all of these monarchs.
And Prince Harry was like, hey, look, they done killed my mama with this bullshit. He's like, me and Tiana.
Prince and the Frog.
Yep. me and Tiana getting the fuck up out here.
Oh,
nigga. And this how white people,
and they don't get it.
They talk all that shit about she needs to leave the country and the nigga baby and all that shit, right? They finally say, fuck it, we're leaving.
And they like,
and they're mad.
And they're mad. Right.
No. And they're mad.
Because she like, I'm taking him with me.
Oh, yeah, he's coming too.
That was they was hoping. They was like,
and he's coming too.
It was like,
he love that pussy.
Good, we got rid of her.
That pussy.
The black girl and the monkey baby, they can go. Prince Harry must stay and be royal.
Like, nope.
And he was like, once I married this chocolate sister, and I use this loosely. You did see that Beyonce and Jay-Z came to the Royal Palace? They came to present me with my black card. I'm out.
Yes.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool.
Right.
You and
I'm out.
I'm going to Walmart.
Oh, I'm gonna be financially independent. And here's the cool part. I've been saving my allowance for years. Niggas a prince that's smart.
And I'm still the prince, though.
Right.
And I got me a black chick.
Right.
But fine.
Hey, look.
Drops my.
Like you said, the euro is worth more than $1 anyway. my dollar goes longer than in the U.S.
Let's see. How did they say it? Suck on this one time.
Now, here's my question, though. They said that he gave up his royal duties. What do those entail?
What is that?
Showing up for stuff.
You know, they have responsibilities. So.
Yeah, they gotta
walk a poodle,
smile and wave.
No, they got more than smile and wave.
Yeah,
they got initiatives.
Yeah, because you've been across.
They like a Congress person, like somebody like a politician.
Because they have to like clean water, like.
Okay, yeah, I feel yeah. Because they showed Princess Di doing that. Yeah, they got.
Well, she used to do. Yeah, she used to do all kinds. But I think she did that on herself, though.
No, it's just like, okay, what are you going to do with your office? My office's mandate is to work on environmental issues and blah blah blah.
So
and
they
had a problem with them talking about the carbon footprint. And they're like, how are you talking about the carbon footprint when you have a private jet? Right, so they were like, "You're all hypocritical and blah blah blah." Like, no, I'm just using my platform to spread the word that we all need to lower.
Let me catch the bus.
He's the somebody can stab me. I think he's the Duke of Sussex.
Yeah, Sussex.
So here's the thing, though. This is how you knew they were going to do that shit over time. Is because when their baby was born, they normally, as over there, when you born into royalty, you get a title. So he would have been like, she's the Duchess of Sussex. He's the Prince or Duke of Sussex. So the baby should have been like
something.
The baby of, I don't know.
Yeah,
works, right?
something, right?
The baby of, they was like, nah, that nigga's just Archie.
Yeah.
Oh.
They didn't give him nothing. And so everybody was like, oh, okay, that chocolate devil. Okay. She's not wanting that baby to be royal. And that nigga was like, hey, we're not fucking with it. And then they stopped going through the royal PR person. And they was going directly to the news.
Right.
And they were just saying shit that motherfuckers like, you shouldn't. They were saying the real shit. She was like, these niggas is racist.
Right.
I'm starting to lose my weaves.
Pretty much.
I'm stressing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he was like, yeah, me and Tiana's out of here.
I'm like, what these bitches want from a nigga?
He said, we're going to get a house someplace.
In Canada.
They said they was going to move to a spot in Africa, South Africa.
Oh, yeah. Shit. They got a spot in South Africa.
That's what they said.
Canada. I don't think they should go to South Africa. Have you seen the brother with the red beret over there?
You mean all of them?
No. It's one brother. He's been kicking the farmers. And
yeah. Oh, he's not playing. Yeah, he's not playing.
You get the fuck out.
He's not playing.
Yeah, give me your farm. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Okay, so they've been taking. White people in South Africa have taken land.
Yeah.
They was like, fuck that. We're going to get that shit back. Yeah. And then those white people are like, I'm so scared.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew they was getting their land back. I knew that the white people.
They're
taking it.
They're taking it. Woo! Like it's the same thing that Palestine should do with Israel.
Fuck out of here.
And I'm sorry if you don't agree, but I'll say it. That's why Palestine and Israel fight. If all of that shit was Palestine, If after World War II they was like, we got to put these Jews someplace, we'll give them their own country. This is true. They made Israel. They put them there. That is the true story. That's why Israel and Palestine. If somebody went to your grandmama's house and put her out of her bedroom, it was like she can stay in the basement. Then your grandmama gonna want to try to get back into her shit. Same thing. It's the same concept. And if you are one of these assholes out here that are so stuck up your own ass, Charlamagne, and I'm not talking about him, but I'm talking about if you want to make a mold of it, you don't understand how this shit work. That's all I'm saying. You don't know how this shit work. That's how this shit work. Look it up. Yeah. You ain't got to believe it. You can sit around and be like, those people on that podcast are anti-Semitic. No. I'm just telling you, that's why the fight happens.
It's history.
That's how the fight happens.
That's how the fight happens.
And if black people would do that shit here in this country instead of just niggas shit up every 5 minutes.
Wow.
Yes, that's not gonna work here.
No. Well, they would.
No.
But it's gonna take some.
No.
It's
gonna take some infrastructure first.
No, we can do it a different way. Here's okay.
You mean stop buying?
No, not stop buying. See, that's all of that.
Pool of money. Just take all your money out the banks and put it in one bank.
Some niggas got a dash in front of their money.
Here go two things. And we decided today, every black person, all right, cancel your Comcast account.
Hey, I'm on the way anyway.
Right. But we all did it at the same time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Cancel your Comcast account.
But what is I gonna watch?
Well, yeah, fuck that.
Fire stick. You had a fire stick there right anyway.
So, or if we do something like this, I always say this to my friends when we talk about this shit. Say it's 43 million black folks in this country. You say 22 million of them ain't gonna do shit. Right. All right.
But some of those 43 million got a lot of money with them. But go ahead.
But just say we had 20 million able-bodied, logical black people. Hopefully. Hopefully.
All
right.
Give or take.
Now, we're not talking guns. We're not talking none of this shit. Just 20 million black folks able to put up $1,000 a year. Right? That's less than $100
and not come back asking for it.
Yeah, not come back asking for it. That's $20 billion a year.
Done.
Right? $20 billion a year. We could pay off the HBCUs. All of our kids can go to school for free.
Free. We
could build hospitals in our community. It's paid for. We need some farmers. Need some security.
Grow own food.
Done.
I'm gonna rebuttal this.
For less than $100, you can pay a company.
Oh, I understand.
$50 million to manage this $20 billion, so nobody steals.
Okay,
somebody steals.
Right.
Here's the rebuttal.
And somebody watch them.
Black Wall Street existed. Black folks was doing that shit. White people was like, "Fuck your success." Burnt it all up.
And that's why I had to come to. That's where the security part has to be. He mentioned that.
Okay, so then you got, but
then you get Black Panthers, and then you run into them walls.
Oh no, that's wrong with nothing wrong with that.
No more than the same security companies that protect J.P. Morgan. No more than you know what I mean.
And we got to get a black militia.
You got to get a black Ally Barton.
All them black guys coming home from the war. You got the skills.
So say you got $1 billion to fund your security. You have $20 billion. You have $1 billion to fund your security.
Yeah. Who gonna sell you the weapons though?
They for sale.
Oh yeah,
they for sale.
Now,
they are for sale.
I've always thought that I felt like black people should all go out and buy guns and then join the National Rifle Association.
Never. Make our own.
Because that'll change the whole. That'll change the night. That won't even be NRA no more.
No, we would
change. You got to buy your own.
Just make our own
National
association.
Yep.
Period.
Yeah.
But we got to have the influence.
If the influence is
the 20 billion.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Because here's the thing about America.
But no, my idea was pre 20 billion. Mine was just looking. We ain't got the 1,000 from the 43 million, but. I'm gonna get me a gun and join the NRA. That's just me.
Well,
but continue.
I'm not joining the NRA.
I would definitely. I'm definitely for buying a security team to support shit like that. Yeah. That's what you got to do. You got to get.
That's what you have to do to protect.
That's gonna be necessary.
Yeah, because the white folks will try to get your shit and just burn it up.
That's why
firm believers in that
Africans that come over here have a disdain for us that live here. Because we don't realize we have
power that we have
to the biggest economy on the planet.
Oh yeah,
and we're not using it. We like, like man, shut the fuck up.
I need welfare.
Yeah, like, if you don't shut the fuck up, and put this money together. You know what I mean?
Now, could we get an African country to back that?
Nope.
That 20 billion is great.
Yeah.
But
I'm about to say, I would say no, but then they would.
Yeah, but see, all of those countries. All right, so what's happening in Africa?
Yeah, because Ghana is doing something big right now. Everybody out here keeps talking about.
You better go.
We're going to Ghana. We're going to Ghana.
They are about to do what they killed Gaddafi for.
Oh, you mean start their own
World
right
for Africa's currency, so Africa can have $8. So that way they won't get middled.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Shell
cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, yo.
I mean, you get paid to be that shooting guard for the.
They just opened up an NBA joint.
I saw that. I saw that. I'm like,
they got the Botswana Mandelas.
Yeah. Did you say they got the Botswana Mandelas?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Right.
I hate him. I love him so much.
Man. Right.
Are you guys ready? Starting point guard. You know him? From UTEP.
UTEP.
Mufaki Olamufu.
Stop. Shout out to our African listeners.
We got a couple
African podcast.
They're gonna be like,
listeners.
they are not
They're like these.
That is Damo.
Yeah, we always say that.
We always gotta say that.
The comments of Damo are Damos and
And
Damos alone.
shooting guard
The opinions of
from
Damo
America.
represent Damo and not the wine.
Daryl.
Darnell
D-U-R-L.
Hackerson.
Still wearing his slave name.
Oh,
You
Daryl.
got your slave name.
Daryl and Earl.
Still playing with my slave name.
No, man. So that's how I think, yeah, we can get to that if we can get to that space.
level.
Olmufu.
Yeah, we get to that space. We wouldn't have to worry about shit. Because they microphones.
Because it's outside. It's outside. They ain't got no.
There ain't no building.
It's outside. They weather good. They outside.
You guys are not allowed at Akon's.
At all.
This podcast.
Akon gonna stop us at the door.
Please let me.
Let me in.
You are my retirement plan.
Oh my God.
That is where I'm going to retire.
Africa.
Yeah.
Where Akon built his
Akon,
city.
yeah.
What is it? In Senegal, right?
He's building Wakanda.
He is Akon. Khan.
Oh my God.
Stop.
And small forward at 7'9" from Kenya.
Small forward at 7'9".
It's Africa. Everybody tall as shit.
8 feet.
Everybody tall as fuck.
Kevin Durant is a true point guard over there.
7'9".
7'9". That's
From
small
Kenya.
forward.
Small forward.
You should see him run.
He's 16.
Because Kenyans always right.
You can see him run. So he can run forever at 7'9".
He gets the ball, he runs.
7'9", that's like 3 steps and a 3.
Mukafi. Alemwefi.
What's the name of his tennis shoes?
Jordans.
Jordan brand.
We're no dummies.
Oh, no. No, all I'm wearing T-shirts from teams that didn't win the Super Bowl.
Right.
That was supposed to be sold, but it didn't happen the way we thought it was going to.
Them shits go to Cambodia. They don't go to Africa. They not there. They go to Cambodia. Nigga, did you see the 2015 joints? Did you see the shit? It was like in Cambodia or some shit like that. There was a PG County recycling bin.
Yes,
No,
I saw
that was Ghana.
Oh, that was in Ghana.
that was
PG
Ghana.
County
PG
recycling
County
bin.
truck. I mean, that truck.
That was in Ghana.
That
was Ghana.
Yeah, that is hilarious.
That was in Ghana.
hell?
I was gonna say that when you brought up Ghana. I was like,
they took
Nigga,
that.
we made it.
I was like, houseway.
They took that from Riverdale.
Right.
Shipped it.
And I was like, ooh. I could send this back to my mother. She could throw away so much. I'll call the county and say someone stole it.
My God.
Someone seems to have taken my garbage.
So now we're offending
garbage
we're offending African listeners in Africa and in America.
Someone seems to have
Domestic
stolen
and
my
international
garbage bin.
So resourceful.
This is so huge. I could give this to my mother. She could use it for so many things.
My mother.
She could make a compost.
Stop.
Go to the next subject.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I was trying to transition, but there's no transitioning from the disrespect.
Oh, you think I can't? Speaking of African NBA stars, there's a 17-year-old intern for NASA who on his third day on the job discovered a planet that is 6.9 times larger than Earth.
What day of the job?
Third
day. He's an intern.
He's an intern.
NASA. Yeah, he's from.
He didn't even get paid.
But he working hard on the third day.
I wouldn't have said
intern.
That's okay. So my point is he working hard? Nigga, the planets don't move. They right there.
Hey, but he found him. He found it.
So that means
I'm saying it's not a new planet. Which
you know what he did?
Did it? Yeah, wipe it down. Get the
Clean the
dust
lens.
Oh, hey, what's that right there? Some nigga just sitting there putting Cheeto crumbs on it. I'm looking at a bunch of nerds and NASA eating Cheetos and looking in the microscope like.
You gotta send me that.
That's crazy.
Is
that in the beer room?
It's a CNBC joint.
Yeah, oh yeah. I saw it on Facebook earlier.
See, I'm looking back because I interned at Channel 7. And my third day, I got in trouble for being on the internet too long. Meanwhile, this nigga's discovering new planets.
Yep.
Hey.
My very educated mother just showed us 9 planets. Even though Pluto's not a planet no more.
Pluto's not. How you just stop being a planet?
Yeah. When I tell the kids that shit, they be like, what? Pluto ain't a planet? I'm like, hey, whatever, nigga.
That joint's a planet.
It's still a planet.
I don't see how it can't be.
I grew up with the nigga. He's a planet.
He lives in Scarsdale.
He's also a character in Disney.
And there it is. Who is also disrespected because Goofy's a dog too.
No, he's not.
Goofy's a dog.
No, he's not.
I refuse to say that Goofy's a cow.
He's a
or anything
cow.
else. He's a dog.
How is Goofy a cow?
Goofy's
He's a dog.
Goofy's a cow.
I'm going with the dog.
Why would you say that?
I understand your thought process.
Because he is.
I understand the thought process.
No,
and I understand how you can feel that way.
How?
Here's how I understand it. Because, well, see, I got to still watch cartoons.
He got the
Y'all know who Clarabelle is?
he got the bovine. Yeah, the cow.
The cow. And that's his opposite, like same way there's Mickey and Minnie, Daisy and Donald.
No.
She's the opposite of him.
She's a cow.
Right. Is she a cow?
She's a cow. But
Oh,
I'm
but
still
then
going
he's
with
a cow,
I'm still going with he's a dog.
Clarabelle looked like the cow on the what's the red red circle of cheese?
Exactly, yes, the cheese.
The red circle of cheese with the plastic, you rip it off. And it's like,
Here's my opinion. I feel like Goofy's a dog, and that's this showing of racism.
Yeah.
Because Goofy's a dog,
No, he's not.
and Pluto's a dog.
Pluto's a dog.
But Goofy represents the
Upper class?
the freed slave, while
Oh,
Pluto is
shit.
still a slave. That's why they never talk to each other, though they both dogs. Goofy, Pluto belongs to Mickey,
I ain't hit that much weed.
and Goofy's a friend.
What?
Don't worry, after this podcast, we're gonna get you right.
So you think
Yeah.
that
Yeah, that's what I believe. And it's all racism anyway, because that's why they wear the white gloves.
Mickey Mouse racism.
The whole thing is.
Everybody knows that.
That's why it's all black wearing white gloves, because that goes back to the blowing
Mickey
up and
has
shit.
erectile dysfunction though.
Now Steamboat Willie. Steamboat Mickey was out there motherfucker riding that joint tapping his foot. That's a nigga who gets hard all the time.
I'm sorry. We're gonna let that know that statement slide. that Mickey has erectile dysfunction.
That's Steamboat Mickey. Steamboat Mickey was on that, was riding that motherfucking car just as happy, like Mickey done got some pussy. Whatever that laugh is.
That's Mickey boy.
That's Steamboat Willie.
But our intern was fired. Well, we didn't say he was fired, but this was day 3 that he found this out.
Oh, he gonna get fired. And some
Why he gonna
scientists
get fired?
gonna take full credit for that.
Well, it's out there now.
So he's probably fired already then. They're gonna wait till it dies down. You can't fire him in the midst of the
What's he gonna say? You're an intern.
trip.
And this is right down the street down the green.
And if you say the wrong thing, everybody's mad at you. We eating your sandwich out the refrigerator.
We've already been doing
tomorrow.
it. You're an intern.
Oh shit.
What? I'm sorry. I didn't
We've already
read
been doing it.
I didn't read your name.
Matter
on
of
there.
fact, while you were sitting there looking at fucking planets,
We was eating your sandwich out the fridge.
Like
Read your name on it and everything.
Andy probably got in trouble for, you discovered planets? Where's my coffee?
There it is, right.
Didn't I ask you to go get some coffee?
Did you discover my laundry? How about that? Did you discover that?
These packets ain't gonna staple themselves.
Did you discover licking all these goddamn envelopes? Did you do that? Discover that for me. How about that?
Who gonna collate?
y'all are crazy as shit.
we didn't get you here for you to discover shit. We got you to collate.
I'm sitting right here. If you guys can stop doing cocaine in the break room.
Oh my god.
Somebody wants you trying to take my job, intern. Your services are no longer blue. Your services are no longer needed. All you do is spin records.
All you do is spin the records.
You don't come in here and discover no goddamn planet. We NASA. You an intern for NASA. Look at your badge.
You ain't got no code. I got to swipe you in to come in.
You somebody's still coming to get you.
We getting in here.
You calling somebody.
That's right.
I'm down here at the front desk. Can you come walk me?
You
up?
glorifying Uber Eats right now.
Oh man, you funny as shit.
Oh my God.
Your job is correlate.
Oh.
Motherfuckers. Oh my goodness. That's terrible, man. Well,
Hey, I wonder what they gonna call it.
Well, they got
And
a number for it right now.
He want to name. I know
And
he
it's
don't-
always a number
He
until they
wants
come
to
up with
name it
something.
after himself, and they were like,
Of course he do.
Nigga,
Right
we
now,
Call
it's
it Jeremy.
right now it's like TO56B or something
Planet
like that.
intern that used to work here.
Right.
That's what it's gonna be called.
Can we
nigga.
call
maybe-
it
I
cha-ching?
think he was like, it was supposed to be a secret. That's
Yeah,
what-
yeah.
You wasn't supposed to tell.
You was supposed to tell us first.
That motherfucker was texting
You
his
was not
boys.
supposed to tell.
I'm picturing him seeing that, like, fellas.
Be like, he probably was like this.
coming right.
Because he's 17. He probably was like,
Yep.
put it on Instagram.
I'm on Instagram
This is
Live.
me discovering a new planet. 6.9 times larger than Earth. At my internship in NASA.
Look, then he gotta go live outside.
Hashtag Monday morning motivations. And then they were like, Jeffrey? Would you like to tell us something about this
know something?
Instagram post here? A planet
Right.
6.9 times this?
6.9?
Yeah.
All right.
I wonder if it can self-sustain.
I don't know.
Like, I'm talking about like humans. If that's the case,
Oh
you
my
know
God.
what's happening.
But you gonna leave?
Now it's
Fuck ass, yeah.
now it
You think they
has.
gonna let you leave?
Apparently, it has
ain't got to
two
let me, I'm out.
different. It has two
Hell,
different.
With what?
I'm about to take my whole life savings to get helium. And I'm gonna get me a helium balloon and a scuba mask. I'm out.
Man, that
You're
joint
gonna be
is
right back.
I'm gonna float to that motherfucker.
you
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
float to that
right
bitch
back.
as long as it takes.
They say it's like 1,300 light years from here. It would take you forever to get there, man.
No,
You
it
would
ain't.
die like 4 times
Just
before you
gonna
got there.
die.
Nigga, I'm gonna be out.
Oh my God, it's coming right back.
Like, is that nigga in a weather balloon?
Like, man, it's hot.
We're gonna watch you come back like the spaceship Challenger back when we was in
Right,
elementary
right.
school. Like, damn, they
Wait,
blew
wait.
up right here on TV.
Why you gotta bring up tragic shit?
Because that's gonna be
Because
you.
we all were in that classroom when they wheeled that TV
Oh, they
in.
sure
Man,
did.
I
Right.
said, hey, we're gonna watch this
That was the
together.
last time they wheeled a TV in for this
Yeah,
shit.
that's the last time we saw that shit take off. Like,
Right.
The end.
The AV cart.
And look, and all
They
the
sure
teachers
did.
were like, I wanted to go to the moon. Right before that happened.
Yeah.
All the kids, it was like, when I grow up, I want to be an astronaut. Then they was like, maybe a dentist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when crack selling.
There it is, exactly.
Say, I won't look at a rock in the sky. I'm going to sell
gonna
the
sell
ones that I have.
Time to buy a beeper.
Apparently, going to space will get you fucked up.
There it is. Time to get this beeper activated.
I'll get high down here.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I can see all the shit that's in the Lucky Charms box.
There it
This
is.
is a
Blue
different
moons.
space rocket.
It's called, hey, ain't you friends with Rayful? Ain't you friends with Rafus? Put a hook a nigga up.
Nigga,
Beam
that's
me
funny.
up, Scotty.
No,
Oh,
listen.
speaking of something out from outer space, the Redskins have a new coaching staff, which is completely out of this world. Hopefully, you guys will be something.
And we got skins for him.
Still taking a knee.
Yes. We are. I told you. I sent you that text. I said we are now the Panthers Mid-Atlantic Division.
Right. So there's already Carolina. There's already Carolina North. That's Buffalo.
Exactly.
They cleared house. Redskins cleared house.
Oh,
Like,
yo,
nigga,
They needed to.
yeah.
there's the only person left is like the janitor and Dan
They got rid
Snyder.
of, I thought they got rid of people that like the trainer. Like, nigga, I didn't do nothing. I was wrapping ankles every
everybody.
game.
He came in and cleaned. It's like 2 or 3 people left.
But then everybody else is sitting back, nigga, what about you?
Yeah.
Many Redskins fans are sitting back like, Dan?
Well, they can't get rid of them.
Of course.
Well, I mean, it's not damn fault. They did get rid of who they needed to get
They did.
rid of.
I'm not mad at any of it.
But they
y'all
hired-
all
Dan
sucked
hired
for a
him.
long time.
Dan hired
But
him.
see, Dan did hire him, but Dan did not hire none of these new people. So, you
Okay.
see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. He didn't hire none of these.
Bruce, what's his
Gone.
name?
Bruce Allen?
Yeah. So that was the cancer.
Yeah. Well, I think Dan was the cancer.
I don't think Dan
I
was
the cancer's still there then.
Dan hired him. He could have got rid of him a long time ago.
Yeah.
No.
Because Dan hired Vinny Serrato before. Same shit. You know?
See,
So,
Dan don't know what the fuck he doing.
you don't. And that's why I like it. That's why I like it that he's taking a step back.
He needs to do
back.
He need to be like P. Diddy.
But can he stay step back?
Right.
Well, we'll
checks.
see.
That's the question.
If he sees this thing going the right direction, I mean, I think he needs to be patient. Like,
But
he's not
that
patient at
sounds
all.
good until it's going in the right directions, and then you want to step in and be like, ha ha.
Well, I think we've hit rock bottom this year. I mean, really, like.
Well, there's still lower to go. I mean,
No,
Cleveland always they had a parade for losing.
Yeah, but their tickets weren't like $4.
Shit.
Their tickets probably being given away at the schools.
No, they weren't. They weren't because Cleveland. That's all they got.
Right,
That and Ohio
that's
State.
what I'm saying.
Like that's it.
I'm not saying like
That's all they've got.
when everybody stopped coming to games, people stopped buying merchandise.
You're not dealing. But at least you're not dealing with Jaguars.
Hold up.
Where they stop playing the shit on. They don't show it on TV in Jacksonville.
And I also think the NFL stepped in and had to talk to Dan because they were like,
They
look,
had
man,
to, 'cause
they're like,
that's
look, man,
real.
you want our major market team.
Yeah.
Like we share the pot.
Yes.
But your ass is
You
supposed to be
guys,
putting more into this motherfucker.
yeah.
Like you are one of our major market teams and you ain't putting nothing in.
Yeah.
But we taking the same amount out. You got to do something.
Right. So I think that the protest
Mm-hmm.
and at least in this market, there are a lot of people that just like,
So just cut them off.
yeah, done.
Another thing that doesn't help it, what I really think sped it up, the Ravens.
Oh, yeah.
Up the street.
Yeah, up the street.
45
Up the
minutes up the
street.
street. You
Well,
got a
shit.
team that is doing it.
Hold on, you gotta
Number
look
one,
around,
best-
period.
right.
You got to say, well, hold on, the Ravens up the street doing it.
It ain't like they
the
can look at their own
Nationals,
division because the
like
NFC
every
sucks.
team,
But
Every
just-
team
like,
but
yeah,
the
every team
Skins.
but the Skins
But just
and the
think-
Wizards.
But just think about it. Like the older dudes, we knew when the Skins was actually pretty decent, so we sticking
yeah.
through it.
Yeah.
These younger people,
They
where do you
out.
think
They
they gone?
gone.
They
They-
Ravens
they-
fans.
they're fans
They gone.
already.
They Lamar
Yeah.
Jackson. They
I'm
way
out.
more exciting up the road. Got a better team. They jump ship. So
Same
where's
commute.
the future of this franchise? You got to start doing something.
Yeah.
And I think Dan saw that, and he's like, "Look, whatever I've been doing ain't working, so I have to do something different. And if that means cleaning house and just letting this dude fire everybody,
Well, you shouldn't have built your stadium on top of a cemetery. So
yeah, it should still be the.
but that was Jack and Cook.
Okay. Again, cemeteries. They're a waste of land.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
They're a huge waste
The
of land.
conversations.
I'm just saying.
The comments of.
Nigga,
He
Yeah,
said,
but that's going forward. That's not going backwards. You're not going to say, you know what, fuck a cemetery. These niggas that's dead here.
it's taking up a lot of land.
all right,
Yeah,
take
but
your
that's-
ass over to Arlington Cemetery.
but that's going backwards.
Nigga,
though.
that's a huge bunch of land. That's just being-
prime real estate.
But you see that as condos?
Nigga, I see that as another national harbor.
Shit, they could have stayed. They could have stayed at RFK.
Who?
Well, no,
Redskins. 'Cause that's some prime land right there.
Right, but they would have to. They don't want to pay the money to redo that fucked up.
But they
They
redoing
gonna
it
do it
anyway.
They do it anyway.
They
No.
knocked the jail down.
At that time,
Not the jail down. They knocked the hospital.
At that
They
time, the
about to go
mayor,
too.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
at that time,
And they
the
right on
mayor,
the water.
the
Wasn't
mayor
having it.
wasn't having it, so he had to move.
Who was
out.
that? 50? No,
No, back then that was Jack and Cook and all that stuff. Who was it? Was it?
man,
that was Barry.
Was it Barry?
No.
I don't think it was Barry. Was it Barry?
That was
Shit,
Sharon Pratt.
There it
Pratt.
is. There it is.
Yeah.
That's what I
That
like
was
as a woman.
That was post Barry,
It was
but
a
pre
word.
Barry.
And she had a thing. She did not like Jack and Cook. She was like, fuck that dude. Take your
he's
shit
a
somewhere
racist.
else.
Because that was some prime. That's some prime land.
Yeah.
Like right
So
there
I think
on the
that's
water.
that's where they want to go. I mean, it's prime, like you said, prime.
That's where they need to go.
I mean, it's a perfect location.
And then they need to rebuild Landover Mall
oh,
and get a Parents Plus bag in there. Okay, so speaking of that, I have a question.
And a Cavalier menswear.
Parents Plus up against the wall.
Right, a
and then
Cavalier.
put some snickerdoodles in there. It'll last forever.
Hey,
What?
that motherfucker will
Mike-
last-
hey,
because
nigga.
Iverson Mall is still there.
And let me say this.
And that just needs to be
They have a
gone.
timeout in that motherfucker? No, it wasn't a timeout.
And I gotta give a shout out to Eddie. I gotta give a shout out to Eddie because I saw Eddie at the speakeasy.
Oh.
In Landover Mall?
No. It was just a joke
was
that it was a joke that Mike Brooks said in terms of the snickerdoodles are the reason Landover Mall is still open. And I can agree with that.
Iverson Mall.
Excuse me, Iverson Mall.
Yeah.
Well, but I gotta give Eddie his shout out now because the idea that they have with this speakeasy that they got going on is amazing. Yeah. Like when I say, I was sitting there like, damn, this is well put together. Like I thought I saw Eddie stopping people again. Like, hey, look at these goddamn muffins. Do I gotta tell you again?
Where is this one at?
So
Where's
this
this
one, I can't even tell you where it is.
Right.
I can't even tell you where it is.
Right. It's an undisclosed location.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
legit speakeasy.
yeah.
Yes,
Lady
You
Eloise.
need to know.
it is. I needed to know.
You buy your ticket, and then after you purchase your ticket,
You get a text message with a location.
Information with the location.
Oh, this is like the dinner in Blanc, the dinner in white joint, like that.
Almost.
But that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
No, I say fuck that, but I'm just saying it's like that because you don't know where you're going.
You don't know where you're going.
Right.
But then when you get there,
You're so happy you got there.
Music, it's comedy, it's waitresses.
Waitresses.
Waitresses that actually wait on you.
Can I back up? Because y'all didn't see the waitresses. These waitresses, I was sitting there like, do y'all have the happy ending special? Like, did Eddie put that into play here? Because they're borderline.
Can we clip on the
mailing list?
I don't want any reason for him not to be able to come back.
Oh yeah, but
can we clip?
I can't go back to the speakeasy. Like,
can we change?
I seen.
Can we change that? Can we change his voice to my voice? He's saying it. We can't afford to lose.
So how do we get on the mailing list for this?
I got you.
The
next one, it'll be probably maybe two, maybe three more. Well, I know it'll be one in February.
I want us to go.
So, boom. And then President's Weekend, February.
Okay. So you got the weekend set up, right? That's yeah. Oh, yes. Because you can't go to work after that shit.
Yeah, because it's...
what day is it usually on?
Usually, that would probably be on a Saturday, I want to say. Saturday or... Yeah, it's probably Saturday.
That's perfect.
And then what we do... Like weed ice cream.
Oh, look. He's like,
I wasn't
why
gonna
do you
say
think I was already there?
Weed popcorn. Weed.
Yes, just weed.
Just weed. And then whatever type of edibles you want.
Yes.
You can bring your, you don't have
to. You can bring. Hey, when they patted me down at the door, I was like, you said empty everything out of my pockets? Because I just want to let you know where we're going to be in a minute when I show you everything in my pockets. He was like, no, you good with that? I'm like, for real?
You're good. And so it's one of those, we pimped out the warehouse.
Hey.
And, but in a while, it's not going to be that anymore. That location is not going to be that. It's going to really be a legit.
It's going to move.
It's going to be a legit restaurant in a little while.
Wow.
So then that speakeasy thing.
See, now, if you
so here's can I make a suggestion?
Hold on, before you do, but if you listen to the podcast, that means that you just got the inside scoop,
right,
of shit that's gonna happen
in February at least, and then that motherfucker gonna move. So then you ain't got shit.
Yeah.
But what we will do is my man Ed he'll give you where you can find him at on social medias.
Oh yeah,
you can hit him up.
Eddie Comedian on Instagram and Twitter. So yeah, EDDIE. Comedian.
No underscores, no nothing, just Eddie Comedian.
Eddie Comedian. And then the EddieBryantShow.com. TheEddieBryantshow.com. The EddieBryantShow.com.
Yep. Hell yeah.
I got a question for you, Eddie.
Nope.
That nigga block my shot on the pump fake. Like, get that out of here.
Not in my house.
Not in my house.
Not today.
How'd you get into the morning radio shit? Because we've had conversations about morning radio previously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How that works.
And how is that?
And then when I saw you on there, I was like, no, Eddie, that goes against what you told me a while ago about morning radio. So
yeah. But morning radio is where comedians go to, earn that last 20 years of revenue.
Their wings.
So you still feel the same way?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
So I particularly am a staff writer. Right?
Okay. All right.
Right. And so you have to turn over the show every day. And so the people on air can't do it on their own. It's a lot of work because they have to do their contests and they got to make the special appearances and they got to, so you just take all the information and, you collectively put it in a space where, okay, then I'll use this and then I'll use this based on how you feel that morning.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, what's going on? Okay. So Joe came back home and he was doing the Frank Ski show in the evening.
And with the Cleasy report.
With the Cleasy report.
Mm-hmm.
So boom.
Cleasy out.
We were writing. Yeah. We was writing that in my living room. And Frank Ski didn't particularly like the Cleasy report.
Really?
Yeah. He was a bit highbrow.
That's all I listened for. After the report ended, I'm gone.
This is why I don't listen to radio, because a lot of the good shit, them suck ass niggas don't want to listen.
So Joe was like, nah, don't worry about that shit. Don't, all right, cool. Then apparently I think that WHUR was moving on from that to something else. And so Joe was like, shit, I gotta go. Because he was commuting from Atlanta to DC just to do that.
Oh, wow.
So he would fly in on Monday.
Oh, wow.
Fly out on Friday night after the show. So he was like, shit, I might have to go get a radio job somewhere in North Carolina or some old shit. I was like, well, shit, PGC is tanking. So you can probably go get that job over that job. He's like, you know what? So we put an air check joint together and boom. And then when he went over to PGC, they was like, a lot of our listeners say they want the Cleasy report to come back. Like, okay.
Yeah.
And he comes and say, hey, Eddie, yep. This how much it's going to be every day. Okay, this how much. Okay, cool. And then I just text, we just text it.
And so how does it, when you get on the show, is that just randomly?
That's
or
random. Like, I got on.
There's been a couple mornings they be like, yeah, sometimes, and I'd be listening for a second, like, you just hear, Eddie Bryant has a voice that you would, like any other rap, the minute you hear it, it's like, I know exactly who the hell that is.
That's like, so he might go on vacation or something, and they be like, hey, Eddie, you want to fill in for a couple of days? All right, cool.
That's how Arsenio Hall got his show.
I see. So that podcast Rivers. We were doing.
Yeah.
Right. So now they're transitioning that to, I take that podcast and then he goes and does another podcast.
Wow.
Right. And so to expand that, and then from there, it's like, all right, boom, we got 2. Now both of y'all go out and grab 2 more podcasts. And
then go from there.
Push them.
Well, if you want to do the Wine Bottles and Washcloth,
yes,
we would not be against it.
No. And so what it is just
half the shit
figuring out the way to get good content. And the thing about this market is we need to get a bit more organized in how we clock in and really understand the business that we in. Because a lot of us are just throwing stuff against the wall and hoping that it sticks. Yeah. And we're not in Hollywood and we're not in New York. So we have to work at it a different way to really sustain a legit business. Right? So if you can walk in the door and say, all right, boom. All right, we got distribution on Radio 1. We got this podcast we've been doing. We're on our 28th episode. All right, how many sponsors you got? Okay, you don't got no sponsors? All right, I'm going to put this business with y'all podcast and it's going to help pay and help you produce this joint. And then we'll get it in front of listeners, and as that grows, then we can share in the revenue. Like that's how we have to understand what actual business we are in. And that's the, so when I go and he's like, Eddie, when you gonna come do my show? It's like, all right, I'll come and do, how much am I getting paid to go, do the show? But I got $100. All right, $100 back. And you get to the club and you be like, oh, y'all selling $20 tickets. It's 200 people here. That's 4,000 in revenue, and I'm getting $100.
$100?
Yeah, no, I can't do it. And you like, no, you're just not being fair. So like, you know what I mean? So yeah, but if I come in and join and say, all right, look, boom, I got 5 for you, I got 5 for you, I got 5 for you. All right, so shit, they spent $1,500 out of this 4,000 in possible revenue. He didn't dick me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I, you know what I mean? So that's how we have to play on this side. Because when you go to LA, you go do a show.
Right.
Here, take this $15.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And be happy.
And be happy.
Wow.
You're on the show with such and such. So
You're on the show with Lavelle Crawford.
Yeah, take that $15. And we don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that. So that's how we have to think about what we're doing. Because you got kid. Right? Me neither.
Smart guy. He said, me neither.
Yep. But you have to be able to provide, and I don't want to continue to make a club owner rich, and I don't get a piece of it.
Yeah.
I walk into the club, and I was like, oh, yeah, I got 500 people ready to come today.
That's why we do this podcast, nigga. We try and do this shit and make it our business.
Right.
And then we can have something that's going to generate something, and then a legacy that we can leave.
Yeah.
So
if it don't make money, it don't
make sense.
I'm with it. Nigga, I reached out to Apothic Wine on Twitter, and them niggas hit me back. But they was hitting me back like off of the, we see you. And I'm like, okay, cool. See me. I'm going to keep doing this shit too. And then after a while, y'all going to be like,
Did Stephen A. Smith hit you back?
DM. Stephen A. Smith is a bitch ass motherfucker, and I say that to his face after I punched that nigga in his mouth.
This dude has been.
You been trolling Stephen A?
I got suspended from Twitter for calling him a coon ass nigga.
Yep.
Yes. I got reported. Called him coon ass nigga. Every day I'd be like, hey, Stephen A. Smith, I just wanted to let you know you was a piece of shit. Hey, Stephen A. Smith, every morning I do that. I'm like, hey, I think everything you say is just some fucking garbage. Hey, Stephen A. Smith, you a coon ass nigga. Blocked.
Done.
It's blocked from Twitter. I turned that joint on. I was like, and you have been suspended. And this is why for hateful conduct.
For how long are you suspended for?
I had to.
You was in Twitter jail for about a week.
Tell them about the whole thing.
Okay, so I got.
This dude spiked the ball in the courtroom. I'm sorry. Continue. Yeah.
It was legit, actually.
Nino Brown.
So they sent me, like when you pull it up, it says, this big white screen says you've been blocked or suspended from
big
Twitter,
white screen.
right?
And then you a boot on your phone.
And it's got a copy of your tweet, right?
This is what you said.
And then it says for hateful conduct. I screenshotted it, right? I was like, keep that for later. I don't know what I'm using.
So you deleted the comment first.
So I was like,
to comply.
I was like, yeah. So at first they was like, you can appeal it. I appealed it. I was like, first off, I'm black. I can say he's a coon ass nigga, right? Secondly, I think we all can agree he's a coon ass nigga. That was literally my appeal. To which that train fell on deaf ears. So
He's like, this is your appeal? Really?
So then,
hold on, that's like somebody saying, I want to appeal because you said I shot that dude. I mean, that nigga did deserve to get shot.
Right.
Can't you all agree?
I think we can all
agree that he should have been shot.
That is literally what I wrote. I think we all can agree. Stephen A. Smith was a coon ass nigga. So then I was still in there, and then they sent me something saying you can not appeal it and just delete it, and we'll restore your shit. I was like, okay, I can do this, but I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Right? Oh. So I deleted it, and then they let me get back, and I was like, woo, I'm out of Twitter jail for doing this, and I put the screenshot of the tweet, so technically it's still out there.
And they sitting back like, technically, we still gonna get your ass. You think I forgot? There it is.
Yeah, so in typical Damo fashion.
I win.
We have to control stuff like that.
A rebel with a cause.
There it is.
Always.
That's right.
Guy.
If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
And that's what you're standing for.
That's right. Stand by my
I'm
words.
certain the person who said that quote was not referring to trolling Stephen A. Smith on a daily basis.
Shit. Now, let me tell you something. Some asshole wrote the Star Spangled Banner. That song dumb as fuck.
I thought you're going to go, that's your rebuttal.
Yeah.
I hate this picture.
Oh.
What is that? That's a big ass teddy bear with a small head?
Read the top. Why don't you post?
Why you don't post a full body picture?
That's wild.
Podcast listeners, he just showed us a bear with a face zoomed in on.
A full body bear. That motherfucker's body big as shit.
Big as hell.
That is a common thing.
It's the opposite of Bevo Lottie. He got less head and a lot of body.
A lot of body.
Bevo Lottie got more head than he got body.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, okay, so real quick though. Out of every joke that you've ever told, what's your favorite joke?
Of mine?
Yep.
My little cousin coming out of the deer joke I love a lot because it's just silly.
What, the deer standing on standing on the side of the road smoking
cigarettes.
Yeah. in the hood?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, look, before you continue. Coworker of mine said that she lives in Baltimore.
Nigga, there was llamas on Woodyard Road.
She said that she was traveling out of DC on East Capitol by Texas Avenue, and there's a pit bull chasing a deer.
Yes.
And I was like, whatever. She's like, no, I saw this. I was like, wow.
Nigga, I did a show.
That is how I literally came up. I'm riding up Texas Ave, actually. And there's a liquor store and a trash can, big trash can. Bama's was in front of the liquor store drinking, loitering.
That's what it is.
Right? Smoking Newport.
Nigga shit, yeah.
That's real.
As we did.
It's 9:30 in the morning.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay?
A little early for niggas.
Fairly early, but understandable.
The deer is eating out of the trash can. I'm like, how did you even get here? What is going? I pulled the car over. I laughed so hard, it was tears coming out. I was like, I gotta write this down. It was deer eating out of and then that's how
it built from there.
It built from there.
Because deer normally are scared. Like when you come out.
You know why deer are scared of everything? If you are walking in the bushes, as you do with your man, and you just hear cacao, and that nigga drops. The war is happening.
Yeah.
Like, them niggas are in a war zone every day. Anything. You drop something, them niggas like, oh, shit. I remember what happened to Larry. Pew, them niggas just take off running. Nigga, they are the most scaredest. They scared to death at all times. Well, at all times.
No, you know when they're not scared, you should be scared. Because that deer disease they had, where the zombie shit, where if the deer don't run, you might want to run.
Yeah.
God damn.
So that joke, and then one about my cousin coming out as a lesbian after her third baby.
I ain't even gonna laugh openly at that one because there's a couple people.
So that is my favorite joke. I hope that it gets on this late night show I'm working on. I got an audition in New York in 2 weeks, and I'm leading with that.
Hey, good luck with that shit.
Good luck, right?
Yeah.
Hey, nigga, what's your favorite joke? I never really asked this. Huh?
Man, they're dealing with teaching with kids. That shit is too easy with Paquise.
Oh, yeah.
Because that shit is true.
What you get at the end of a sentence? An appeal?
An appeal.
Yeah.
I like your joke about so I was on TV today and you're in the traffic report.
Oh, yeah. I'm famous. Yeah, y'all seen me on the news before. I mean, they don't say my name or nothing, but it's a disabled vehicle. I've been that nigga too. Right there on 295 by the camera. You know what it's like to have your car cut off and the camera, you know it ain't gonna take your picture for speeding because you right there. That shit.
I almost died in the tunnel, the Third Street.
Third Street tunnel.
My car hit a pothole.
Almost died.
And created a hole in my gas tank.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, yeah, you did almost die there.
Yeah. And so I'm sitting in it disabled because all the gas is out of my vehicle, so I cannot go.
And niggas probably flying through that joint.
Shit, yes,
flicking cigarettes out.
And flicking,
One flick, I would have been
party's
gone.
over. And they wouldn't even know what the fuck happened.
The police came. We're gonna need you to get out of here.
Yeah.
Now.
And we're gonna leave. We're gonna be up the street too.
Yeah.
That's real.
Wow.
Yeah. So God takes care of fools and babies.
That's true. I had my car cut off on the HOV lane on 395 coming back from Fredericksburg.
That's luxury.
And no, but my phone was cut off too. Yeah, the car cut off and the phone cut off. So I'm calling T-Mobile like, look, I ain't got no money for y'all, but can y'all call the tow truck?
Oh shit.
So can I tell you how to?
Hold on, before you move on, what's your favorite joke?
I don't. All of them.
Lord,
The nigga's a
this
genius.
motherfucker.
I write
All
nothing but
of
hits,
them.
baby.
All of them.
Let's be real.
Every song's a hit.
The nigga writes nothing but hits, baby. I mean, which one you want? SOCKS, getting deep-throated by ghosts, baby. I mean, what you want, baby? I write jokes, baby.
All of them.
Get deep throated by ghosts.
I write jokes, baby. Should you have to pay child support for a kid that's missing with Amber Alerts? That's jokes, baby. All of these.
The pussy lips.
Hey,
That's disrespectful.
I didn't even say that one yet, but
That's just disrespectful.
extra long vagina lips.
Somebody sitting in the crowd like,
That's me.
I'm sorry, what were you going to say? I'll cut you off.
I was gonna say that if you want to get some extra time for your T-Mobile to pay the bill, is go on the app and say you want to get into a payment agreement.
Yeah.
Nigga, first off, they don't charge you that day. They charge you a week later.
Okay.
That'll give you time to get your bread.
Get your money up. That's true.
Nigga, I've been doing it for the past 3 months.
Wow.
I've been just rolling shit up.
Wow.
This
Keep
nigga
rolling.
is this nigga is
Keep
God.
rolling.
Wow.
Hey,
Y'all better get y'all some of these.
Yeah, right. Get you some
Get some black eyed peas.
black eyed peas in your pocket.
Gotta go through that.
Black eyed peas.
hey,
We ain't talking about the group neither.
if you ever want, I just gave y'all a tip. If you got T-Mobile
Write that down.
and
This
you
is
don't
the
get,
podcast that keeps on getting.
Yeah.
Right.
hey,
Jesus.
Hove did that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that.
I go through that.
Fuck all this British Sean
I'm just telling y'all how to make it. Making your way in the world today takes everything
you got.
got.
This is funny.
Hey, fuck
Oh
it.
my God.
Oh, I got a quick plug real quick for my man ADST Music. he has an album release party. Uptown XO, which is an artist out of DC.
Oh, yeah, nice. Oh, that's my guy.
Oh, you know him?
Yeah.
Okay, got an album release party January 15th when this podcast drops from 7 to 10 at a spot called Wicked Bloom on North Capitol, which is 1540 North Capitol Street, Washington, D.C. Hosted by comedian Stiletto.
Okay.
It's got a DJ, Drew Dave, and guest DJ is going to be Nonchalant.
Oh, that's going to be crazy.
That shit going to be dope.
Oh, can I do a shameless plug?
Hell yeah.
Shameless. That's what you're here for. Do it.
There it is.
I'll be at the Hard Rock Cafe, Washington, D.C.
Low-key flex.
Low-key flex.
January 18th.
Hell yeah.
It's Comedy Vibes is the name of the event. It's comedy, roast and toast, my man Wiley K, and Vibe Band. It's going to be amazing.
You always got some different shit too. It's always just some type of different spin where this ain't gonna be just your, because the market is saturated.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
And that's why I had to give you credit with the speakeasy, because I'm like, this is just a little bit different.
Yeah.
You still gonna get these jokes, but
Can I shameless plug?
yeah.
Shameless.
I will be on this podcast. The same Wednesday you listening to it. And the following Wednesday after that.
And the one after that.
And if you ever want to send your kid over to my house if they in 7th grade to do homework, I'm also that guy.
Do not send your kid to my house. I done seen enough kids. During
Oh, no. Hopefully you won't do that.
Yeah.
No.
But that's where I'll be at.
I got shameless plug too. January 23rd.
That's real.
Doing the game show idea.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Which did pretty well the first time. We're gonna see if we can keep going. Definitely got to work out some business. I'm gonna talk with Eddie Bryant because I feel like Eddie's like the 50 Cent of
Oh, yeah. We can get
of comedy in terms
get the
of
money right.
how to get to the bag,
shit.
as they say.
Yeah.
But yeah, game show with me and Haywood, Turnip Seed
Nice.
Jr.
That's another guy who's got his hand all over
Yes,
everything.
he does. Yes, he's my role model. He got like 5 kids and still makes it happen.
Well, his wife isn't.
He isn't. We're not going. You would not talk bad about my wife on this podcast just in case she's listening.
That's right.
He said just in case you listen.
Because
Well, I was going to say she isn't.
y'all got the same birthday because y'all are the same asshole, and I'll say that myself.
But I'd like you to come out.
Yeah. Huh?
Listen,
And play.
Right. Come on, guys.
you cannot.
You know what I'm going to send you now? Cold mold of my button balls.
Please don't.
I'm gonna swing on you the minute I open the box, and I say, I'm gonna let you know.
Swing on me.
I'm gonna swing on you.
As soon as I'm like, hey, I got something for you. If I reach that, hit me.
I ain't gonna open the box.
No matter what it is,
Still
I got something for you.
Open it up, it'll be a nice, like, wow, my bad, you had Jordans. I apologize, Damon.
But it was just some Jordans.
Y'all stupid.
Yeah, man. Hey, this was a great show.
Yeah.
It's great. I think it was insightful. I think that this gives the audience a behind the scenes with comedy. A lot of people listen to it but don't know how shit goes. You know what I'm saying? Ed broke down a lot of shit that would happen in the coming up of certain venues and dropped a gang of knowledge about how to make the money work for you.
You better make it work.
Do it. Don't let it do you.
Jewels and black eyed peas all over the place.
Hey,
Right, though.
I'm gonna tell you something. You Jewish.
Nope.
You got a Jewish mindset.
Thank you.
That's real talk.
We got to,
That motherfucker make that bread.
Hey,
you got to make the money.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, I look
What's
at
your cash app? I'm gonna slide you some money.
I'm not gonna lie.
Especially with them, that handful of black eyed peas, nigga. You
gotta start there.
Eddie Bryant, 50 Cent, trying to think of who else, a few other people, when they talk business, you gotta shut the fuck up.
You better
and
pay
listen.
attention. Yeah, you better pay attention.
Hey, man, you don't know what he talking. Shut the fuck up. Right? I'm
better
sorry.
know it.
Continue what you were saying, Eddie. I'm sorry.
How you?
Yes.
What?
They be like, he knows.
Shout out to the Doc Hayes School of Business.
Hey,
That's called the hard knocks.
because you know, the shit you said, I'll never forget going to a show with Willie Robo. Woo.
Ooh.
We do a show together.
Is he even in
Afterwards-
America anymore?
I don't think he's in the country.
He just did Baltimore Comedy Factory last weekend.
Okay.
It's been a long time.
Hey, but we had a show, and after the show, the lady comes up and like, "Oh my God, you two guys are so hilarious! I want you guys to come and do this at my spot." And me, I had already said yes. Him like, no. I have to make certain that the venue is conducive
That's right.
to comedy, and I was like, yeah, like he said, we got to make certain that it's conducive. But now looking at it, I'm like, that's real because we done told jokes on some dance floors.
Yes.
With
You be
no
like-
lights.
And niggas be like, oh, he wasn't that
He
funny.
wasn't like nigga. I wasn't set up to be funny.
Like you couldn't hear me for real.
Right, nigga. The nigga stood beside me and was taller than me. You ain't even know which one of us was the comedian.
I was yelling.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's some real shit.
You have to put yourself in a position to win.
You got to put yourself in a position.
Because when you go bad, then they're gonna say that he wasn't funny.
He wasn't funny. I'm like, what? Shit.
Yeah, and that's what you got to say to people. Like, man, well, Eddie wasn't funny. Well, no. Nah, don't even.
What was the circumstance?
I'm not gonna let you walk away saying that.
Yeah, no.
That's not true.
That's not true. What were y'all going to do? Were you paying attention?
Yeah, what was happening? Tell me the full story.
Yeah.
What happened? Well, it was a gunshot right before it, but in the shit. What that shit? Nigga stopped you thinking about getting shot. He did well. That motherfucker ain't want to cut no grass.
Oh my God.
Charlamagne sent him a gift.
There it is. Hold it that way.
Booty doo.
All right, y'all.
Right.
Shit.
So.
No, we throw the ball to him. This is our no look pass where he closed out the show. We'll fuck this up. This will keep
100%.
What's that? At the end?
Oh yeah.
No, because you always close out the show.
Yeah, Terrence puts the bow on it.
Because
sometimes I'm here, sometimes I've already got that text.
most of the time you're not.
Yeah,
here,
I've gotten
lady.
that.
I am shocked.
Yeah. Hey, I'm shocked at her too.
I'm shocked he has lasted.
I'm shocked she hasn't
It's
texted
been
me.
an hour and 45 minutes.
Nigga, I really wanted to call the people, but I was like, I'm kind of happy.
He ate butt yesterday, so he got
Hey.
Don't get too close.
His phone lit up a couple times, and I was like, oh, here you go.
He gave
Here
me
you go.
Shout out to
the
my-
old Pastor Wilson. Turn around, let me get your butt.
That's a shout out to my girls' basketball team because they beefing with each other on a group chat. So it keeps rivating.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's them
his phone been
arguing.
going off, and I'm like, oh,
Because they mad
here
at
we
the
go.
point guard. Like, you bitch, you don't. My point guard needs glasses, but she don't wear them.
Oh.
So she runs the break and don't pass to nobody.
This like a hard ball.
Oh, nigga.
This joint like Sunset Park.
We had 7 people yesterday. One of the girls got a new earring that she refuses to take out. So she was like, I ain't playing. Like, for real? Now we got 6 people because you don't want to take that earring out your ear? Okay, fine. So then she gets the beefing like, you know what? Fuck it, I ain't playing next week. I'm like, yes, you are. We got 6 people. There's no way you going to get mad because the special ed girl keep making fun of you because you ain't got no glasses. Meanwhile, we lose 60-2 and they blaming each other. Are you kidding me?
You need one of them people to do that.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised at their discipline because if I lose by 58 points,
It's time to fight.
it's time to fight.
Now, the rule is, though, if you buck, it's a fight. If I do like we had a game, not yesterday, day before, but the girl's like, what? Stop. You're out the game. And you're out the game, too, because you was about to fight her. They supposed to suspend the girl for 2 games, but because we lost that game 59-7,
It was like,
they're like, you know what? We're going to let you go ahead and play. We're going to go ahead and let you play your next game because 59-7.
that's a skunk rule.
I would have.
Nigga, look, I'm sitting there talking to the ref like, hey, ref, can you keep the clock running?
Please.
Like, the whole time. Like, I'm talking about, like, during halftime.
No timeouts.
Timeouts, let the clock run. Free throws. Anything that's going on, let the clock. A fight can happen, let the clock run.
Shit.
All right, yeah. So that is episode 28.
Hey,
28.
28.
we on our way,
we
buddy.
made it
We made it to 28. All
Somebody
right, episode 28 is in the books, y'all.
Oh, and also looking for a sponsor, CBDMD. If you are trying to do this thing, I'm trying to tell you, I use your product.
Holla, holla, holla.
Let me push your shit.
There you go.
I literally just got my order of CBDMD PM, 500 milligrams.
Apparently,
no
this man
THC,
cannot go
CBD
to
oil
sleep
mixed with
without it.
melatonin and herbs. CBDMD.
Just knocks
Get
him out
yourself
at
a
night.
good sleep. I'm trying to tell
Like,
you.
I mean,
I'm trying to tell you.
I need THC
Totally.
in my CBD. I'm sorry.
And he get a great sleep.
Yeah.
right. This thing gets,
The waking up is the problem.
Yeah,
I don't sleep.
That's what I'm going through right now.
all right. I'll follow this shit.
Hey,
All right.
Eddie Bryant,
so
it's been a pleasure having
it
you.
has been a
Hell
pleasure
yeah.
having
man. I appreciate
Eddie Bryant
hey,
on the
this
show.
is twice in 2 weeks. No, twice in 1 week.
1 week.
Look, when
Right.
I walked in, I was scared. I'm like, damn, they about to get rid of my ass. I know that's the plan.
replacement.
I threaten my wife with that every week. You know they're gonna fire me, right? You know that, right?
Man,
Are you bringing money in
You're
this
not.
house with this?
We can't do that, man.
No, you cannot go.
We can't fire him because everybody like him.
They like him more than us. They like, he's so committed to his
We want
family.
to, but everybody
What the fuck?
we want to get rid of him, but everybody like him. That motherfucker don't want to cut no
We
grade.
love Marcus. What?
They like, Marcus, okay? Is he gonna be there?
Yeah,
Nigga,
I get texts every week.
Let's
Is
see how
Marcus
this
going to be there?
Let's see how the police
Say
feel.
hi first.
See how
Say
Marcus
hi
feel
to
when
me
the police
first.
get the
Yeah,
top of
I'm
his
here.
dick.
Is
Mom.
Marcus going to be there this week? I mean,
Mom.
what's going on with Marcus?
That's terrible.
Like, y'all motherfuckers.
This
Yeah.
nigga is
Remind me of
the
carrots.
this nigga is the Jocelyn of
That's right. Right.
I quit.
Everybody's motherfucker. They love him.
I quit.
They love Marcus, man.
Hey, this is a great episode.
Right.
Episode 28 in the
28
books.
in the books.
Yep.
Thanks everybody for listening.
Cop the merch.
Cop the merch.
The sweatshirt. I'm giving me my sweatshirt.
T-shirts, sweatshirts. We got bikinis.
Footwear and boots.
We got towels.
Yep.
I
Follow us
got a
on
pillow on my couch.
Instagram, Wine Bottles and Washcloths.
On Twitter at WWashcloths.
All right. Facebook,
They be
Wine
all kinds
Bottles
of
and
crazy shit posted on
Washcloths. All of our information is linked in the details of each podcast. Follow us on social media.
Ed, tell them where they can find you one more time.
Eddie Comedian on Instagram and Twitter.
And the Eddie Bryant Show.com.
Eddie Bryant. Show.
Don't get confused.
Eddie Bryant.
The Eddie
Once
Bryant
again,
Show.
thanks for coming out, Eddie.
Thank you for having me.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
peace out.